All right, I'm getting ready to start, so he's all yours. That puppy's for you. Oh yeah. Now for summertime. This is for wintertime. He's got his flannel. I should wear my matching red flannel one day and take a picture with it. All right. Going live. You are in the background just for what it's worth, but it shouldn't be that big of a deal. No, thank you.
Yeah, that's why you just have to sometimes bite the bullet and suck a dick for $20.
That's the first thing everyone hears on stream. Wonderful.
I'm not gay, but $50 is $50.
Welcome.
Another organic transition.
Another organic transition brought to you by another one. Oh my gosh.
Oh, why the fuck am I hearing Glenn twice?
Oh, because you had.
I will say that was 100% organic because I told Nick to do it, and it just happened to be perfect.
Oh, thanks for the sub, Magdor.
What we were talking about. No problem.
I'm talking to Magdor.
Stupid bitch ass.
I'm talking to Magdor. Excuse me.
Screw it. Screw anyone who follows this guy is what I said. So I need someone to come screw me.
Awesome.
I meant subs, but follow works too. I spread the love.
Where is the love?
You've got the love. You've got the love. You've got the love.
Let's talk about D&D.
D&D. I think that's copyright.
No, I didn't say I
Can we
created
say
it.
D&D on stream?
Yes. Yes.
Can we say Faerun?
Yes.
Is Faerun copywritten, or is it like
Yes.
SCP, where it's a very wide, everybody can use it and add to it kind of thing?
It is copywritten, but I don't think that they will prosecute people for using their stuff in streams.
Is it Wizards of the Coast?
Just drive.
It's advertisement.
Yeah, Wizards of the Coast allow people to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
Same thing with why I'm able to use Sirenscape, because Sirenscape, they're just like, hey, tell people that that's what you're using, and then you're good, you know?
Thanks, Sirenscape.
You rock, Sirenscape. Non-sponsored sponsors.
I can change
I'll be right back, but I rolled a 4 for the recap.
Oh, yeah, recaps. Good stuff. Thank you for remembering that.
The recap.
That one that we have totally prepared.
My user manual is in Japanese.
Nice.
Dope.
I rolled a 10.
I got a cool sticker.
Nice.
Oh.
What is that?
MSI.
I'm gonna say I've seen it before, but I think that's what my motherboard is.
It's like kind of like metallic. It's a 3M sticker. Oh wow, sirs.
Wowzer, they spent the big bucks on that sticker.
It's like a guitar pick.
Oh. I've gotten ones for
one of those.
hello.
They come standard with like PC parts.
Dog.
Similar kind.
Dog. He says hello.
Oh, and Phoenix is there too.
What a
Phoenix
dog.
is the fires of hell. That dude.
Going on my PC.
Okay, I got a 4.
I got a 4.
So a 10 wins.
Motherfuckers. I
We all
rolled a
rolled fours
2.
except for.
All right,
All right,
so the
Magdor.
recap. Let me read
D&D,
what it says.
guys. Gonna be a good day at D&D.
I'll read the latest recap here that was written. It says, well, we started off by attacking old lady Van Thamfor, knocking her out.
No.
no.
That was last episode.
We have to.
Or that was 2
Yeah, that was
episodes
last
ago.
week.
I don't
We
have an
haven't written
updated
it.
one.
Yeah, we haven't written it because we suck.
Good luck.
You just
We-
get to do it
Specifically
off
me.
the top of your head, buddy.
Because I didn't realize that it was me. By the way, LR show producer, you should probably tell me a couple.
You missed my joke earlier. I didn't know you have your headphones on. It was like, you know what else is as nice as a new monitor? Having a recap. All right. Let me look at the map. That'll help me. Okay, so we started off pretty much in Candlekeep. We had just arrived. Right? Mystic's giving me funny faces, so I don't know. Or I guess he might not be giving it to me. Mystic's making funny faces. So we started off on Candlekeep, giving them books, and we turned to the bar while we waited for Fallister to get us a meeting with the Lady of the Keep.
Mm-hmm.
And we ended up meeting, what's his name, Little One?
Mm-hmm.
Little one.
Well, Yorvin met Little One, and we learned of his backstory and all of that, and then we were summoned to the Keep, where we talked to the Lady of the Keep, and basically she told us about Avernus, gave us a map to...
What's her name?
I don't know, that's why I've been avoiding it, Glenn.
Severa?
Samira.
No, it's not Samira. You get out of here.
Sevilla.
Severus.
Sevilla?
Sephiroth.
Sevilla?
Are you
Honestly-
looking it up, Glenn?
Because I don't remember, yeah. We were all so close. It's Silvira.
Silvira.
Whoever said Severa was the closest.
I think that was Mystic.
Mystic,
Oh.
you get an inspiration
was-
point.
No, that was LR.
LR, you get an inspiration point for being the closest, because that's where we're at these days.
Yeah, we're
my
great
God.
players, Glenn.
Oh
You're wonderful
Dude,
players.
we're awesome at
Um,
this game. We are awesome.
So anyway, we were talking to her, and she was astounded that we would be willing to wait one more day to save all of the people of Avernus. But they're probably going to be waiting at least another couple weeks down here till we figure out what's going on. So one day doesn't matter. And we went to the library where Vol learned about griffins.
Mm-hmm.
Yorvin learned about Avernus and the Hell Riders,
Mm-hmm.
A little bit.
I believe.
bit.
Yeah.
Little bit.
And then Magdor learned about airships and his scroll, which he had asked a few questions about. And he gave the Lady of the Keep a copy of the poem, which I finally did receive. And then we did our journey we went back to the bar, hung out with Little One for a little bit, woke up the next day and did our journey on the Griffins to the Otter's Keep.
What was his name?
And
Traxagor.
please,
Traxagor.
go
Yeah,
ahead, please.
it was Traxagor.
To Traxador's Keep with his little angelic elephant Minnie.
Named. This is an actual League of
Lulu
Legends character.
is-
Yeah, Lulu.
Lulu.
Lulu is her name.
I'm terrible with names. That's why I made it Magdor's fault. It fits so well. with Lulu, and we ended up helping him find a tuning fork. I found. What did I find? I found a
Some trinket.
miniature something, a trinket.
Yeah, you rolled on a D100 table, so if you don't remember or didn't write it down, I cannot help you.
Man, I should really fucking write stuff down, man.
There's a notes section on your D&D Beyond character.
Is there?
Yeah.
Yes, there is.
Oh fuck! Hey, look, it says right there, notes. Wow, it's empty.
I've been playing this character for like 60 sessions, and you have no notes.
Most of them are on roll
Let me
20.
see how many I have.
Okay,
Let me
good.
see how many I have. That's 0. I have 0.
Yeah. See, but
But
can
I
use
take
my
notes in a
inspiration
book.
point to do another roll? I feel like the roll was 41 or 44. I don't know why.
Let me look at the trinket
number-
table.
I think it was 44.
Here, finish up the recap, and we'll talk about that after.
Yeah. All right. So anyway,
Recap.
so we ended up.
That's
it's
all.
just me
It's all.
stumbling
It's all
over
on
my
me.
words.
It's all on me.
Sorry, you got next week. It's all good.
Yeah.
Magdor is like at the. Well, I guess he wouldn't be drunk anywhere. We're in the middle of hell. Anyway, we ended up making it to Avernus with Lulu, and immediately we arrived in, not Gauntlgrim, El Terrell, and we saw a lady and 2 sons. Were they both sons? 2 kids being accosted
Yeah.
by
Well, infant boys.
demons, and decided to end that. They're devils, I know. Glenn.
Mm-hmm.
And we killed 2, and 1 ran. Right?
Yes, but then he was enthralled by your friend with the Helm of Devil Command, and they had a
Yes. He was
conversation.
enthralled and summoned, and then Mystic released him. And we were continuing to the keep. We got to a bridge. Yorvin, sorry. Yorvin activated the runes, killing a bunch of the demons after Vol threw a non-returning dagger at one of them. We had a shouting match on the bridge, which we got yelled at by Lulu, I
for?
believe, not the old lady. Lulu
Yep.
yelled at us. We apologized and made our way to the keep, sneaking through the alleyways and the back roads of the town.
Yes. And eventually arrived at the High Hall, which is where this lady was headed with her boys. Did you already say that?
Yeah, we were all... Sorry, I said to the keep. We were all heading to the High Hall.
High Hall, there it is, yes. And there is a specific, like approaching text that I'm going to reread that I read at the end of last session to kind of pull us back in. This clifftop castle was once the crowning architectural jewel of El Terrell. Only 3 of its 5 watchtowers still stand. Let me move the screen over there so we know where the High Hall is. Right. 3 of its 5 watchtowers still stand, though they appear abandoned. The wooden gates that once led into the castle grounds have been shattered, leaving a gaping hole in the wall. The west side of the castle has been reduced to a pile of smashed brick and broken wood. The surviving buildings are blackened by soot. At the center of the castle grounds, the High Hall Cathedral stands defiant. Yeah. And the woman looks
All right.
expectantly to you guys about where to go and what to do next.
Well, follow us, I suppose.
I think the only standing building at High Hall is probably where we go.
Most likely.
And we head in that direction. To the cathedral.
Yeah.
Towards the cathedral.
Cathedral.
The cathedral. All right. So you don't see anything out in the open as you kind of start to make your way through. And eventually you arrive at the front door, the front gate. So I'm going to pull up the map real fast. The High Hall Cathedral. Let me get this all squared away for a stream.
Very nice.
So go ahead, and as I swap this over to the players, you should be able to see this now. Go ahead and place yourself in the vicinity. Oh, don't look yet. I'm so sorry. Hide areas. Reset fog. Reset fog. Reset. Hide the... Yes, turn it on. Okay, there we go. You're good.
Okay.
All right, so this is the front area right here. These are the steps that kind of lead up, and that's Thank you for that. Thank you for being good sports. Just place yourselves in here. Yep, those are indeed. Let me make sure about the size of the squares, but that is the size of those squares there. Let me see.
Glenn.
It really is. It's a giant cathedral. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, so sorry. Sometimes I'm going to have to take a second to read, which is super fun. But I appreciate your patience. Oh, interesting. What? Okay.
So cathedrals were probably one of my favorite things to visit on my trips to Europe because the architecture in cathedrals, can't speak today, it's very intricate, especially with the stained glass and the high vaulted ceilings on the inside. Oh, beautiful.
Okay.
Also, Glenn,
Mm-hmm.
I definitely didn't just go back to that VOD and rewind and confirm that the number was 44.
It was 44?
Yes.
So you did go back. You
No,
sneaky
I
bastard.
can confirm.
So I'm going to make sure I polygonally reveal the the correct space.
Erectus.
The erect space.
Well, one does erect buildings.
It is a thing.
I always wanted to be an erector when I grew up.
You talking about an architect?
No.
Sure.
Yeah. All right, so I have Magdor and
You
Vol.
should know what an erector is. You live in
Where
Hollywood.
is my dude? I know, right? Where is Jorven?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
Campaign
Just want to make
was
sure
loading.
I've got you guys here.
Oh,
We're ready to go.
Oh my god, this place is huge.
All the way to the right.
Jesus Lord.
Right?
I'm.
So I just looked at my notes, Glenn. I found a mechanical
notes?
canary and a gnome crafted lamp.
Okay.
What is that?
I don't know.
That came from the pile. That was the trinket you picked up last week.
There you go.
Yeah.
I know. What's this? Guys, I've been carrying around this lamp this whole time. Can I put it in my bag?
Please. We're in hell, Magdor.
Oh my god, you're amazing. Great. So yeah, right here you can see this area, these steps as you lead up. At the top of the stairs leading to the cathedral, an archway opens into a long hall containing 8 columns, and that's kind of to the left and right. You can see that those continue either side as you approach.
Those are steps.
Uh-huh.
I didn't know what they were. I thought I couldn't tell, but now I can see it now that you said steps.
Yes. There are steps that lead up to interesting looking walls, and actually one of the things that I should have revealed too, because it's just like a weird, oh, why did I do that?
Why did you do that?
I don't know.
Glenn, we see everything.
If you're on stream, you do.
I've got you paused so I don't see.
Good man. I mean, like I said, you guys know you're too strong for this part of the story, so it's not a huge deal if you see some things. But
Died.
anyway,
Been hit a couple times from these dudes. I don't know.
pretty strong, huh? But yeah, these are, there are little inlets like that all across the front end. I just don't want to, mess with that. So what do you guys do? I believe there's more to reveal if you guys
5-foot stairs.
go ahead and, if you move yourself, I will assume that that is where your character is moving. So give me some.
There's too many stairs for me.
You need to
For
have
what?
him, Magnolia.
No.
Lift him up with telekinesis and put him on the on the top. I have you, my friend. Don't worry.
I appreciate it.
I think because we've got Lulu and then the mother and the twin boys right with us. I think,
Yeah,
Paul
they
would have.
they to this point are just assume they're hiding just out of sight. Like they're just kind of following at a distance.
Okay, that's fine.
But yeah, so also once you guys get up there, you can see a little bit more. It looks like some of the columns in here, which I'm going to reveal in a second, have been carved to represent Torm, who was the god that those bridges were dedicated to. But the infernal magic of Avernus has warped the others to represent the likenesses of a winged female devil wielding a luminous sword. Go and reveal that real fast.
Ooh.
Right? Oh, that's scary. All right, there's that. There's that.
Elanthe, no. Katara, no. Kushner, Jared Kushner. What's her name?
I don't know. There you go.
Callista.
Callista?
No,
That's a League of Legends character.
yeah, League of Legends character. Zariel, yeah. Didn't have a K. I was thinking
Not even
Kale,
close.
which is another League of Legends character, but she has a big sword and wings.
Who?
Kale.
Okay.
Kale.
Yeah. I thought you said Chloe, and I was like, that's not her name. Anyway, what do you guys do? Couple doors ahead of you. 10-foot
Is
wide
this
doors.
just wall right here?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I didn't know if that was like a big door.
No, right there.
Okay.
Yeah, these are doors right here. Boop, boop.
Well, left or right?
I say we go left, but if there is anybody in here, they probably already know we're here. So, if the human survivors are still alive, we need to make sure that we're seen as non-threatening.
Bust the door down. Got it.
Don't bust the door down, Mactor. All right.
You got that
Follow me
knock
as
spell.
close. Let's not. We'll not only scare them, but also draw we'll pull in some attention from others.
You're right. Do we knock?
I think we'll just open it quietly, and I'm good. Are you guys ready?
Sounds good to me. Do you want any you know what? Give me a moment. And I'm going to cast on myself. What is it called? Intellect Fortress.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Be ready, and I'm gonna very slowly open the door.
Okay. You're trying to do this quietly?
Yes, sir.
Make a stealth check. Nobody else is moving per se, so I just kind of assume that you're the only one possibly making sound right now.
So this is how we're doing it today. I rolled a 1 for a total of 9.
Pretty sick, dude. Pretty sick.
I somehow pulled the door off its hinges.
You're so strong.
I miss new tick too sometimes.
So yeah, you open this up. I'm also not gonna do so much of the polygonal reveals just because it takes so freaking long to do that, especially in an area this big with lots of different like little, random corners and stuff.
Don't worry about it.
I will do it where I need to though.
If something's hiding in a corner that we wouldn't be able to see, then just don't put it on the map.
I won't.
It works.
Okay.
Wait, but there wasn't anything in that corner.
Hmm?
Nothing.
Hmm?
He's making a joke.
Hmm?
He's
Huh?
making a mockery of your
The
DM
Snoop,
skills, Glenn.
the Snoop Dogg joke. Who? Just
Who? That shit gets me.
it's every time, dude. It's
Randomly,
so funny. You could destroy a planet.
Who?
All right, so I'm
Why?
making sure you guys can see everything.
I don't know, seems like something to do. What?
Beep.
Got this job. Not trying to do anything crazy. You let this guy in here. What the fuck?
I don't know if I know this joke.
No, you probably don't. Let me send it to you on YouTube.
YouTube.
It is
Okay, that's what you see. Let's see if there's something to read about it.
one of the most hilarious things I've ever seen in my life, personally.
This place.
This is my humor, in a
This
nutshell.
is a grand foyer.
Ooh.
It holds 2 circular stairwells to your left and right as you enter, leading up to another level. Decorated pillars here depict symbols and scenes representative of the same god that you've been encountering a lot of, Torm. There are curtains along the back wall, some shredded and torn by various means. And as you creak the door open, unintentionally loudly, it's just a really, really old door, you know? So it just kind of... You can't hear that because it's got me out, but...
No, I heard it.
Okay, good. Yeah, but it creaks open, and you see an interesting sight right about here. As I'm going to place them on the battlefield, there is...
The battlefield.
Battlefield.
I gotta figure out how to. I gotta figure out how to move things from layer to layer. Do you guys know how to do that better?
So
You just highlight them,
Well, there.
and then
Oh, I can just.
click. Yeah.
I guess I'm on the wrong
you
layer
have
then.
to select your selection to the GM info layer, and then you highlight, and then right click and click layer, and then background maps and tokens or whatever.
Yeah, that wasn't hard at all to
Layer. Token layer or map layer?
So if your tokens are on the GM layer,
And they are.
click the GM layer.
Yep.
Then you highlight the tokens,
Okay.
and then you right click them, or you should be able to
Right click them and then go to layer
Yeah,
and then go
and then
Token layer.
token layer.
token layer.
Ah, cool. Now I can move them. Sweet. Thanks, Dent. Wait, nope.
Now we
I can't
see
click them.
everything.
I can't click them. Select
That means they're
move.
probably in the map layer.
No, we would be able to see it if they were on the map.
They're in the
Oh, that's
darkness.
true.
You can't see them.
Oh.
They're off to the side. So, tokens.
Well, you have to click the select button after changing it.
Select
layers.
button.
Yeah, the little pointer, select a move.
Yeah, I know I did that, and I couldn't click
Okay.
them. Maybe I
Well-
moved them to the map layer.
Roll 20.
Can't click them. There's nothing I can do to move them. I've moved them from. Because they're. Oh. Can I click these now?
Oh shit! Everything's moving.
Oh my god.
It's an earthquake.
So no, stop. I'm not doing that. I don't have I'm not selecting that. I don't know what to do.
Are you on the map layer?
Yeah, but I can't. They are only accessible through the map layer, and I can't select them unless I do it one by one.
Well, that sucks.
So pick one, move it to the correct layer, and then Control C, Control V. Just copy paste.
Ah,
Oh, you got some stuff. We got stuff.
oh, there's more.
Oh.
What the hell? Why is that all the way over there? You over here, you dumb. Okay, they're all there. Let me see. Okay, yeah.
I don't see
So
anything.
let me. Wait, you don't see that?
No, he's
No, we
no, I
hiding
do, but
his eyes.
Oh
we're
yeah,
supposed
you
to see it
can.
now?
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
open your
we're
eyes.
Okay, cool. Okay.
So Magdor, you wouldn't have made it this far. Go back to the door.
Yeah.
Because this.
And I'm-
Oh, that's why you were moving.
When my
the map.
buds are moving, please assume that I'm like within 10 to 15 feet of them. Like, I think that's reasonable.
What's that?
Unless I say that I am. When my friends are moving, unless I say that I'm doing something else, please assume that I'm about 10 or so feet behind them. Social distanced.
Okay. Okay, so they're on the map and background. Gosh dang it. I gotta get all these over into the token layer. And then I go back to the token layer. Ha ha! Magic! Okay. I'm figuring things out now. They see you open the door, Vol, and they immediately look at you, and he says something infernal, and it's a what you've recognized due to your time here now so far as a barbed devil and 8 giant crabs.
Sick!
Yeah, magic.
That's
What's up, Erie?
awesome.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll initiative, please, as I write down. What's happening here? Give me a second for this.
Oh, it was on 19 and it like hit the wall and rolled onto a 9, so I got 11.
18 in initiative.
A
I
second.
rolled an 18
Remember,
and a 19.
I said I have to do 8
When I got
giant
an
crab.
11.
You know, Glenn.
No, I don't. Okay.
You know.
You guys are the best. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
With this camera setup, you can't see Kitty so easily anymore. I
So it'll have to be shoulder cat.
Shoulder cat.
Oh my god, he ate all of his food and his stomach is so big right now.
Fat
He drank
cat.
just a
Look
shit
at that
ton of
fat
water.
fuck.
Look at that. Look at his belly, dude. See that belly?
What a
Oh, yeah,
belly.
chubby head ass.
Chubby head ass. That's a thing, apparently. All right. So I'm almost there. I got initiatives. Now I just need to write hit points. All right.
HITPOINTS.
I'm going to fight you.
Oh, that's what we're doing.
Well, I am going to fight you.
All right. Magdor, initiative, please.
I already told you.
18.
It's 11. For
11. Okay. Vol.
9.
And Yorven got an 18, if I remember right.
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. All right, so we have combat beginning between you, a barb devil, and 8 giant crabs. Remember, each square is 5 feet, I believe. It didn't say otherwise, so you don't have to like move 10 feet per square. Yes. Also, everyone say hi to Erie. They came by my D&D stream earlier, but looks like they're not gonna be able to stick around for too long. But Erie's here. Woo! So yeah, the first one to actually go is said barbed devil. And the barbed devil is going to hurl some flame at the only person. Well, I guess I can see 2 people. You can't see anybody. I thought you guys came through the top door.
Yeah, we picked the right door, LR.
1, 2, 3,
Oh shit, I can
4,
still see us.
and it's going to target you, LR, with 2 attacks.
What's that?
With disadvantage.
Yeah, of course.
Oh wait, hold on, we are in combat. Shit.
Why does that matter?
Boom.
Oh, don't forget. All right, the first roll to hit is a 14 to hit.
Doesn't hit.
All right. Second roll to hit is a 18 to hit.
It's
Sweet.
Oh, well, hold on, let me
Hit
turn
you
this off
once. You take 13 fire damage as a fireball. I know you only take 6, but a fire. He hurls 2 like little fire bits, kind of akin to fire bolts. One of them hitting you, ending your effect of your cloak for now. But interestingly enough, it is not your turn yet, as we have a chance for some of these crabs to scuttle towards you. As it is, I'm gonna mark them all the same color.
They're so crabby.
I think I can mark them the same color. You,
My
3,
people.
no, you, and you. Yay. These 3 crabs are... Oh, do I have to do it individually? How do you get... I thought there was a way to put a little mark over them. A little
Right
color.
click it.
so you.
Right click it.
And then the orb at the bottom.
Ah. These guys are red guys. Oh, that was him. Okay. Orb. Red guy. Orb. Red guy. So these 3 crabs are just gonna dash. So they're moving 60 feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Because he can move 12. Oh, 10. So that's 1 short. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. As these giant crabs click, 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 you know, Zoidberg style, kind of charge towards you. Yorven, you are up next.
I am going to 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open that door.
Okay.
Okay. And then 6. Is that good?
Love
We
it.
Gucci on that? Okay. Okay, 60 feet.
Look at
All
you
right,
checking
I'm
range.
going to
I'm feeling
going to
crappy
cast-
tonight.
I'm going to assume that every single thing in the 9 hells is resistant to fire. And I think that's a safe assumption.
Maybe not crabs.
Huh?
Maybe not giant crabs.
Maybe, but
We'll see.
I didn't prepare any spells with fire because that's what I assumed. I am on the wrong character. I am on Arabella Sodadao.
Who are you? Where's your
nobody.
bed?
Who is this kid? What's he gonna do?
I
am not
I'm going
gonna
to
wave
cast...
by.
Where are you?
I'm right here. Hello.
Do I not have that spell? I thought I prepared shatter, but I guess I didn't. Okay.
Let's see if you did. Odds or evens?
I did not. I did not.
Okay.
Instead, I will use Cone of Cold at 5th level with my Staff of Power.
Does Cone of Cold come from you, though?
Yeah, it's a 60-foot cone that comes from me.
Holy balls, that's a big cone. So you hit everyone out
It's
there.
fucking wild.
Yeah. What's the save for them?
It is a 16 con saving throw.
Sweet.
I can't wait until I
Roll
get
the damage.
another damn 2 level up so I can
Okay. How much damage?
up my intelligence. Let's see. Oh, I think I just used it twice on accident. Staff of Power. Okay. It does.
I think there's a.
It does 8d8 cold damage. Yeah, that's a lot.
Nice.
So let me
Freeze drive.
I went ahead and rolled it in. Holy shit!
How much damage?
48 cold damage. That was an 8, a 6, a 7, a 7, a 3, a 3. Can I get some crab raves in the chat, please?
Crab raise?
Crab raves.
Ooh.
What up, Zenith? How you doing?
So you shoot a Cone of Cold out there. And this guy's still there. He was able to kind of shield himself, but still taking the brunt of the damage. Not dead, but all the other crabs are just frozen crab statues that no longer take breath.
Hey,
All
man.
right.
The staff of power is powerful.
That was dope. Anything else?
No. I think I'm good.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Jesus.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was wild.
Sweet. So next in the initiative, Magdor, you're up. Vol, you're on deck.
I'm going to turn to Vol and say, Yolvin and I have both cleared out rooms of monsters twice now. When's your turn? And I'm gonna walk up to here, and what is it, 10 feet for thrown disadvantage?
What?
You just can't be like within melee range of them. So from there
Okay.
you could throw it with no disadvantage.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw it at the one directly in front of me, my hammer.
This guy?
Yeah.
Yee. Okay. Yes.
Does a 20 hit?
No.
Okay.
No, it hits. Come on, they're crabs.
Our fucking shells.
That was, yeah, no, you hit. How much damage on him?
It's going to be 12 normal damage and 5 fire.
Well, that's a cracked, dead crab.
It's now cooked.
The insides are,
Did the crab
yes,
cakes?
they are indeed partially cooked where the flame started to sear it on the entrance wound.
Delicious
and
crab
then-
cakes.
Mmm.
Yep, and I am going to do nothing else.
Good to go.
Yes, that's it for me.
That's it for Magdor. Full.
I'm gonna be attacking with a new weapon. The one directly in front of me. As I draw my, not mine, but the rapier so graciously lended to me by your fen. That fell off the table. That doesn't count. Does a 13 hit?
13 total.
Yes.
Does not hit.
Damn, I should have fucking mocked full.
Does a 20 hit?
A 20 does hit.
What's that much?
Nom, nom, nom.
For 5 piercing damage,
Okay.
7 fire damage,
Okay.
and would I get sneak attack off this?
Is there an ally within 5 feet of it?
Yes. Just double checking. For 1 more damage.
Ironically, that was exactly how many hit points it needed to kill it. So similarly, you stab it with a searing weapon. It begins to cook. It's starting to smell really good in this doorway.
Right?
And I'm what I would have done is I would have drawn my rapier and then just straight stuck it through the top of its shell while staring at Mag.
Love it. Skewered. The first time you
flick 'em
missed.
off.
The second time you.
Because my eyes were focused on Magdur. And then I'm gonna throw my dagger at the last one.
Okay.
My bonus action. And I'm gonna make it very showy and obvious that this isn't the returning dagger.
Oh man, I hope this comes back to me.
28.
That hits.
Don't worry, Glenn. This is just gonna be a D4. I don't have anything else proc.
Could be a D4
for
plus
9
1.
damage. No, sorry, 10 damage.
Sweet. You almost kill it
D4
with a
plus 6, I
dagger.
rolled a 4.
You get it like you cut off one of its eye stalks that's kind of like hanging as you've hit the joint where the eye goes in, and it just kind of like is falling and sagging.
Also, I would
Poor
have
guy.
moved
Poor little bud.
to make that clear. That was melee.
Oh, okay.
Thrown attack.
I mean, either way, I would have trusted you to do what you needed. Thrown, I think it would have done the same damage, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. And that's everything for you? Unless you wanted to move anymore?
Yes, sir.
All right. We're back to the top as this barb devil right here goes, nope. 1, 2, 3,
I
4,
don't blame him.
5,
I don't
6,
blame
7, 8, 9, 10. Almost makes it to the curtain with the dash action. Let me make sure they don't have any increased speed, but I'm pretty sure they don't. They indeed don't. But yeah, that's the end of its turn, and now it's the crab's turn, and the crab is going to try and take revenge against scary flame rapier man with
He has
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
His disadvantage. Yeah. I accidentally closed off the crabs because I forgot that there was not. I thought they were all dead.
There was still one remaining.
There is still one. Great. That is a 14 to hit.
It hits.
What?
No, it doesn't.
The DM will remember this.
Yep. 100%.
Oh, hey, look, he crit on the other die.
And then he moves away from you and stares at you while he walks away.
Well, I mean, if he's just gonna taunt me like that, does a 16 hit?
Yeah, It does.
Are you sure?
Do you do any points of damage? Cool, you killed it.
I still want to roll anyways.
Go for it. He's already off the map. I don't know why you're rolling.
That is 14 damage.
Don't forget Colossus Slayer.
That was
Okay, good. Yeah, he's super dead. You got 3 very dead crabs here. 5 more in this hallway, kind of in the center between the 2 stairs, just completely frozen, like Frozone has been hanging out. And then a Barb Devil that's like, fuck this shit, I'm out. And he's gone. But you're still in combat because you can still see him. And after Crab's turn, Yorven, it's yours.
Awesome. Poor crab. I feel sorry for him.
A bit.
I'm going to go there. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right?
Love it.
Yeah. And then, how far is this motherfucker away from me? Oh, shit. 60
Ooh.
feet. Thank you.
Ooh, magic. Thank you, Roll20. Not
Right
sponsored
in the
sponsors.
range of half of my spells.
Such a baby. An emo boy. Nobody has faith in me.
Okay. I'm going to cast something. Chill touch on
Sick.
him. Which I learned from one of those books that you gave me.
One of the ones in the weak ass gang's hideout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a 23.
23 hits.
It's 2d8 of damage, and his I'll just roll the damage on the thing. And that's 7 damage, and actually I rolled the same exact damage that I just rolled with my dice.
Nice.
Crazy. A 2 and a 5. Yeah, his movement is reduced by 10 for. Oh wait, no, that's a different spell. I apologize. He can't regain hit points until the start of my next turn.
Okay, cool. Valid. Useful.
Cool.
Anything else?
I was thinking of Frostbolt. No, nothing else.
Very sick. Good job, Yorvin. Magdor, you're up.
Both stick and lit.
He's both sick and Vol, you're on deck.
I am going to.
For what it's worth, also, Brandon, I know that you want to have your thing be there, but because there's a banner in front of your face on stream, you're like most of your face is behind a.
Oh, fine.
Just a little bit, just a little bit there.
Crippled right now.
No, you're
Glenn.
fine. Just a little bit. I want people to see your beautiful face.
I don't.
Gorgeous. You're handsome.
All right.
But a handsome
So I'm gonna move
man.
there, and I'm going to throw my hammer at him with disadvantage.
Wonderful. Do it.
Oh. There's a 22 hit. Oh, I'm rolling a third time. It was a 22.
Yeah. With disadvantage?
All right. Yep, I rolled a 28 and a 22.
Holy balls.
And then a 16, but I accidentally hit enter the third
Okay.
time. And it's going to do 17 normal damage
Okay.
and 8 fire damage, which, yeah.
The hammer hitting hurts real bad, but the fire is just like, it's like you put some, happy rays of sunshine on him and it's, doesn't do anything. But the hammer hit really well. Anything else?
That's it.
Okay, yeah. So you guys are just pummeling this this Barb Devil as he leaves. Vol, what you got?
What do I have?
I don't know.
Where So it looks like he's trying to head behind the curtain.
Uh-huh.
Okay. How far away are you from me, sir? You're too far for me to do what I have planned. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How far away are you now? Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. I am going to cast Zephyr's Strike as a bonus action. And I'm going to throw my dagger at this creature.
Okay.
Zephyr Strike gives me advantage on my next weapon attack, so that would negate the dagger's long range disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
For 13,
13 does not hit.
which is fine. Where would my dagger land?
I would think if it was far enough to at least be in the realm of hitting them, it probably like either hit. Let's see. Odds, it hits the curtain and falls at the base of it. Evens, it like slides underneath it. Evens. So your dagger misses him and hits the ground and then slides underneath on the other side of the curtain.
Okay. Which is fine because that is going to give me Zephyr Strike doubles my movement speed, so I have another 30 feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I am giving chase, and that is it for my turn.
Awesome. Okay, memories we're back to the top, and it's his turn. And he goes, meh, meh, meh. Oops.
Behind the curtain, sorry, I did
Yeah.
that. Okay.
Keep-
Fuck, okay.
Okay, I have moved him all of the distance that I can. His turn is over. Maybe he's waiting on the other
He's
side to
movement speed,
attack
right?
you. I don't know. He doesn't ever do movement speed. He can't regain hit points.
He does.
He-
Oh, sorry. Yeah, my bad.
No, you're fine. Your Van, you ARP though.
Apologize.
Huh?
Your Van.
Oh, I didn't hear you say my name. I was waiting. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And do I have a bonus action that I could do? I don't think I do. I believe that is the end of my turn.
Okay. Magdor.
Yes. Oh. I have Misty Step.
Okay.
So I'm going to use Misty Step, and then I still have my action for movement.
No, you dashed.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm going to
So he's
Misty.
going to change the order.
Oh,
Yeah,
so you're
I'm
gonna
changing the order
move
in which
Misty Step.
Because I can't.
Got
Misty
it.
Step has to be in a place that I can see.
Yeah,
right?
or you're familiar
So,
with. Yeah. Okay, so you're gonna move Misty
1,
Step and then move again.
2, 3, or. Let's over here.
Where
1,
did your
2.
Vin go?
If you could reveal that for me, sir.
I absolutely will.
Awesome.
There's a lot to reveal, so.
Take your
I
time,
always
sir.
knew your Vin would be the first to fall into the darkness.
What? Holy crap, that dog.
What happened?
What did he do?
He destroys toys. Like, hard.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
the hardest chewer I've ever met. It's insane. Oh, here, yeah. So this has been played with for all of about 2 hours.
Dismantled.
Yeah, this is a $25 toy. He destroyed it in less than 5 hours. Well, in less than 3 hours. But still, they were like, "Oh, this would be great," because we were like, he's chewing off pieces of his rope and eating it, and it's getting in his stool, and we think it's messing with his stomach.
Give him a rock.
I know, that's
It'll
what.
be all right.
Well, his favorite chew toys are now a piece of wood and actual bones, which
Yeah.
he still breaks off and eats pieces of. He's a wolf. So let's finish revealing
He's a
this.
wolf.
He is.
Yeah.
Let me reveal the rest of this for you because I'm not gonna take the time to reveal other stuff. Actually, that part. Yeah, let's just reveal it. That's fine. What am I doing? Just reveal that whole thing, you dum-dum. Okay. Boring.
I feel like Glenn, if you want to just show us the whole map from the beginning, and I'm not trying to be funny, you know, we're good RPers.
I know you are. I just also want you to be able to be genuinely surprised, because that's a fun thing. That's the only reason I'm avoiding doing that entirely. I know you guys would play it well, but I want to give
I
you
just
fun
don't want
surprise.
you to feel like you're put out by having to
Ooh.
take your time.
Yeah, no, I don't mind. I just want to make sure, like I said, that you guys get a chance to enjoy the scenery. And, okay, there's one side. And we got one other side over here. And I think there's also something for me to read. Something for me to read for you. I don't know why I said it that way. Sounds like those, the guys that help the weird dudes in Revendreth. Oh my god, this is so convoluted. Connect. Just connect. No, just connect. I am so tired of that. All right. The polygonal reveal pooped on me there. It was working so well. Pew pew. Hi, buddy, Mr. Two-Face. Haha. That'd be a good dog Halloween costume. Instead of Two-Face, it's Chew-Face. Thank you for laughing at that.
Once that would just be a chewed up toy.
Yeah. Chew-Face. All right, we're so close. So freaking close. All right. So, this is that area. Let me make sure there's nothing to read here. I know that you'll be... Actually, we'll read it once you've had a chance to stop and smell the roses for a second, since you're still in the middle of combat. You stop it. Will you stop? Stop it. I know it's Brandon.
What?
What? That face right there. You did that. I didn't even have to look. All right. So yeah, you see him there now, correct? Correct, Yorvan. You can see him still on the map. Okay, good. I was like, I hope you can still see him. Great. But that is the end of your turn, correct? Because it's
Yes.
move, action, bonus action. Great. Magdor, you're up with Vol following close behind.
I'm going to dash.
Do it.
Just
60 feet. Yeah. Oh, you only have a 25. Sorry.
only 25. All right.
It's okay. Next level, you're gonna get an awesome suit of armor that makes you walk just as fast as everyone else.
Maybe.
Oh, you're gonna go infiltrator. Anyway, sorry. Okay, cool. Awesome. Vol, you're up.
Well, I don't even know if I'm gonna go armor yet. I'm still indecisive. It might be steel defender.
Oh yeah, I honestly love that class.
I'm gonna use my action and movement to dash up to 60 feet, but two things I want to do. I want to be able to, once I pass through the curtains, if I can see my dagger, scoop it up.
Okay.
But before that even happens, I'm gonna, while I'm running past Magdor, I'm just gonna whisper something audibly, you know, we're like,
Just want to take a second real quick.
Walk as fast as all of us.
Just want to take a second to look at something that's on this screen. You can unpause. No, don't unpause stream. It says, let's just make that a little bigger here. Can we make that bigger?
Oh. Okay,
Glenn
peace out.
sucks in the middle of the map.
Okay, so let me say.
Huh?
Oh no! I did the coloring, and you say stop it. I see that's you, and that's when I typed Glenn sucks.
Okay, cool.
All right,
Anyway,
I'm
so
done.
you want to grab it?
It was while you were revealing. I promise I'm paying attention to the campaign.
I believe in you. So you grab the dagger, and what else did you want to do there, Vol? While en route?
I was gonna whisper something to Magdor.
What?
And maybe able to clear rooms, but at least I can move as fast as a normal person as I run past.
That's kind of fucked up.
That is a little racist.
A normal person? What's that mean?
What do you mean, you people?
Don't normalize me. My 5 foot per round less than you is just as... Anyway, there are lots of doors.
Normalize 5 foot.
Yeah,
25 foot movement speed.
It's not my fault that I'm the height of only your legs.
Yeah. You say looking down at your dick. Anyway, it is the
You
devil's
could
turn.
probably stop drinking as much.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Jesus.
It runs away from you. Yorven, you're up.
All right. What the fuck is with this guy's movement speed?
He's dashing every time,
Got
and he
the
can
same
move.
amount as us.
Yeah, it was the same as you. You're
I
feasibly.
see him from there.
Yes.
Okay. I will once again cast Chill Touch.
Let's see this. So from here, you can see. Oh, yeah. So I'll give him.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, you can see him. I'm just gonna give him like a half cover.
No, I don't hit him anyway.
Oh, okay.
Rolled a 13.
Oh. 13 does not hit.
That does not.
It does not.
I will stay there. That's my turn.
Okay. Magdar.
I am going to, for no reason at all, run down this way. No, I'm just kidding.
Magno, come down this way.
Over here.
There's a curtain over on the side.
It's too late.
That's
Wait,
not.
It's not
50
too
feet.
late. It's never too late.
Honestly, I'm gonna say
could
from
hear
where you're
running.
standing, I probably wouldn't even know. Still,
Well,
You could hear running.
directly
It is
across
hard to
from-
hear the direction of sounds though because of the giant curtains and the massive space echoing. So he can hear that it's coming from the other side, but not necessarily
I would
exactly
say
where
if you
it's
were
coming
like
from.
right here, I would be able to tell.
Yeah, but he could hear this guy running, I'm sure.
Yeah, you
Is
would
he
have
running or
Yeah, he's fucking beat feet and dashing.
beat
fast as
feet
he
and
can.
dashing.
Beat feet and dashing.
Boot scoot and boogie.
Boot, scoot, boot.
All right, so I would say, hearing him move and Yorvin saying down here, I would know to run down.
Yeah.
Is that fair? Okay. Even if I don't know where Yorvin is, where down here is, if I heard the other guy.
You heard Yorven yell that, and you would have heard that coming from that side of the room for sure.
And that's where I have to stop.
Wonderful. Vol.
Tell me something, DM. Is this in the middle of this room here? Is this just like a carving on the ground, or is there an actual structure there?
There is, I think it's a raised platform. Let me see.
It looks like a rupee.
It does.
Yeah, there's an altar that rests on a raised dais in the center of this broad hall. I will describe more detail once you are not in combat and
Absolutely.
doing
I'm
that
just
every 6
curious
seconds.
in terms of navigating this space.
Yeah, so there's 2 steps leading up onto the raised platform and then like a big like altar in the middle.
Okay.
A very, very big altar. Holy God.
I am going to give up chase.
Okay.
6. I'm gonna move here, and I'm gonna drop my weapons and pull out my longbow.
Okay.
Just knock an arrow, and that's gonna be it for my turn.
Okay. Back to the top. Oh, you can't do that. Okay. Yeah, that's a curtain there. You can't see him.
No, I was just checking the range.
Okay.
Just
Sweet. And actually, how come I can't? There's no way to remove? Okay, there we go. Haha! Magic! Okay, so... yeah, that's the end of that guy's turn. Yorven, you're up.
Can I roll perception for him to know which way he went? Hear his foot's feetsies?
You definitely know. You no longer hear it. You don't hear footsteps anymore, but you know he went down this way. And a little bit, you can hear that it probably connects right here to that space. So it looks like left or right, you're going to find yourself in the direction that he had gone.
Okay. We'll try and 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I go through this?
Yeah. Just kind of scoop up
5,
underneath it and go
6.
through.
Do I see anything?
No, you don't.
Shit! I don't know where
Now
he went.
remember, there is also shit tons of like rubble and busted art and dirt and, you know, things all over the place. So it's not quite as clean as it looks here.
Yeah.
Just of note.
Do I...
I can fix that, Glenn.
Can I see? Yeah, I guess I could use my helmet, but...
Oh, thank you. Thank you for throwing rubble all over the place.
Yeah, I got you, Glenn.
Beautiful rubble. I guess I can use my helmet, can't I?
Mm-hmm.
Because I know literally exactly where they are at all times.
Yep. You know there is one under some rubble in that exact area, like precisely right here.
In that
Okay.
area, though.
But I can't see him.
No, specifically. He knows exactly where they are. Nope,
I
you
know.
can't see him. He is like, what's your passive perception?
20.
Yeah, you can see him. You see like one of his barbs like sticking through some of the cracks of the rocks that he's hiding underneath of. He hid pretty well, but like you comboed with
How
or
much
in
cover
fact,
does he have?
I would say it's probably 3/4 cover.
Okay. I'll try and shoot at him.
Okay. Oh, and he's prone, so if you're shooting a ranged attack, it will have disadvantage.
Oh. Well, you know, it's within my
It is.
range. Let me see if there's...
Do it. Do it.
Oh,
Make
wait.
your dreams
Do I
come
have
true.
something cool that I could do? Maybe I have something cool that I could do.
I don't know. Do you?
Da, 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 da. I do. Shit, I don't. Fuck. I was gonna, if I had thunder wave or whatever, I would have sent it through my bird and had it leap down and attack him, and then even if it didn't hit, it would just fucking go and you know, like hit all the fucking stuff and explode all the rubble. That would have been cool. Can't do that because I don't have it. I'm not even sure if I have that spell, so I'll just use chill touch again. Let's see if I can hit him. Disadvantage, you say?
Yes, please.
Boop, boop. That's a natural 1. So
Ooh.
that's an 11.
No, it's a natural 1. Automatic failure because the 11 doesn't count because it's a 1. Anyway, but yeah, the spell fails to go off despite the fact that you should basically like see this guy hiding in the row, and it just kind of like sparks out on your hand.
It goes it like scratches at a piece of bark or a piece of pillar,
Yeah, there you go.
and he's like trying to get at him.
Okay. Anything else?
He's in the rubble over here.
Nice. Well done. All right, Magdor, you're up.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Would I be able to see him?
What's your passive
I know I
perception?
can't do anything. 13.
No. He said he's
I
in the
don't see
rubble
him,
over here,
and that's
and
in
there's
my
a bunch
turn.
of piles of rubble that you can see, so you're not exactly sure which one he might be in.
There's like 15 piles. My turn.
Okay.
I couldn't do anything anyway. I just don't
Literally
know if I could
pointing
see.
my finger at it because my
well, you
I
spell-
can't see your
you.
finger. There's a wall between us.
No, I know, not you.
Okay.
You for
Oh.
LR.
LR can't
Oh,
see you.
me?
There's a current between you.
So
Oh, yeah.
I missed that. I was
Do you wanna-
reading the map.
I was going to say, if you want to get yourself out of combat completely and just say, remove me from the initiative, that's fine. If not, I'm going to keep running it like this until we come to
Oh.
a point where no one's chasing him.
Oh no, Yeah, no, I heard. I was just calculating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait. What's going on?
Ah.
Why? Okay, that's weird. I can't. When I move my token, it moves the entire screen for me, for whatever reason.
Oh,
So,
that's really weird.
I might just have to refresh roll 20, but I'll move there using my action to dash.
Okay.
And it's not a ready to action, but aesthetically, I'm just standing there with the.
And he's
an
pointing at
arrow
him, and you
down.
can see him.
I mean, I was also assuming because my passive is 22, so I'm like, I don't know.
If it weren't for your passive, but your passive is not necessary when he's standing there pointing at it.
Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, and then I'm just gonna end my turn there. Just glare at him. Can he see us seeing him?
No. It's kind of like an ostrich with their head in the ground. Like, you can see bits of his ass and some barbs, but like he doesn't know that you. I mean, he heard you say something, but you don't know if he speaks common. Maybe he's too scared to move. There's a number of factors. Okay. Vol, after you go, it is that guy's turn, and
Sorry, Glenn. We're hunting him down.
he keeps trying to
He
hide.
needs to die.
That's his turn. Your Ven.
Okay.
Gonna walk closer and say, "We won't kill you if you just give us a bunch of information."
You say that in common?
No, infernal.
Infernal?
Yeah.
You see it kind of like slink out from behind the rock, and just in your head you hear promise in infernal.
I promise. And I kind of look over to the guy, to Vol, and I'm like, "Don't kill him."
And
Okay.
I relax.
All right,
In common.
and okay, and so
hopefully Magdor hears that too.
Magdor definitely hears that. You hear, you see him kind of slink up out. I believe we can move out of the combat music, because the combat music, as fun as it is kind of a pain in the ass. Super, it's great.
While he does that,
But it's so
I will
intense.
Go retrieve my weapons and then come back to whatever conversation is ongoing.
Okay. But yeah, so similar to like a dog and their hackles going up, a barbed devil, when they're like aggressive or in combat or anything like that, their barbs are much more out, and the barbs kind of settle as he seems, but you see them twitch every once in a while as he looks back and forth between the three of you, kind of like just suspicious, understandably. All right, let me see where he is. Let me pull him back into your lair. So what the heck? Excuse me? There we go. Boop. And yeah, and he waits kind of, and then he sits down on the rubble and just kind of like crisscross applesauce, sits down and looks at you, Yorven, waiting.
First off, what's your name, friend?
Here you go.
I know you don't. I figured you would say Bob or something like that. It's fine.
And he says, Alpheus.
Alpheus, my name is Jorven, and this is my compatriot Magdor and my other compatriot Vol. We are here on a mission to, save the city as best we can, or at least its citizenry. I understand that is certainly counterintuitive to your plans, but perhaps you can help me, and I can. We can let you go, and everything will be fine.
So what do you want?
We simply want to know what you know about this current, or this citadel here, this keep, and what sorts of people lie within, where they might be, etc. and my companions may have other questions as well. And I iterate to them. Obviously, he speaks Infernal. If you have any questions, I'll translate.
Now, question real quick. What would you say for each one of you is your primary language? Like, what is the language you know best?
Common, definitely.
Dwarvish.
Dwarvish?
Giant.
Giant? Okay. So, interestingly enough, when he does speak, he speaks in telepathic form, and you hear it in that language. As he does look to each one of you, and he says, ask your questions.
Our primary question right now is, we heard the possibility of survivors, humanoids here. Were they here? Are there a larger group of survivors in the city that
Supposedly.
haven't been touched yet?
We've not been able to find them.
I see.
Have you searched this whole keep?
Myself
Your group?
Myself and the crabs were not able to search the entire. We were supposed to search this front room when you came in and killed all of my pets.
Well, they were
Would you like-
quickly clackety.
We could eat some if you'd like.
I'm not hungry.
Your loss.
Unless you're offering your flesh.
What does healing you do?
Heal me.
It doesn't hurt you to be
How would
healed
it
by
do
another
that?
god.
Not that I know of.
Those are my
Magic is
questions.
magic.
Hmm?
The weave, magic. It's magic. The source is a secondary to the source.
Alright, that's all I had. You guys can ask.
How many forces are left in this keep?
2 other groups.
All right. And where are the locations, roughly speaking?
I don't know.
Fair enough. Where would you guess if you had to?
And he looks to the side that you have yet to, go to. He says, probably over there. Somewhere on that side of the keep.
Your other companions, have they searched just up top and in the towers and things like that? Or is there catacombs of some sort? Underground?
We don't know.
All right.
I believe the may be one group left upstairs, but the other 2 should be down here.
Understood. Vol, do you have anything?
Nothing specific. No offense, but you don't seem like a high-ranking individual in your hierarchy, so I doubt we'd get much more from you than you already have given us.
I do what I'm told.
I respect that.
Also, his
Did you-
name is Dreb, by the way. It says it right
Dreb.
here. I don't know why I just didn't read the material. Yes.
Okay. Do you guys think you could mute for 2 seconds? Or deafen? LR and Magdor?
Sure.
I'll tell you
how
when to
do I
come back.
deafen? Alright. Wave like crazy.
Yeah.
Like that. Okay.
LR. And I speak in Infernal so they can't understand, but I'll say, and I'll take off my helm momentarily. What do you understand about who I am? Who do I look like that you might recognize?
And he looks curiously at you and narrows his eyes a bit. And he says, "May I come closer?"
Yes. And I'll put my hands up to the guys so they don't,
He stands up and looks at them and nods. Starts to walk towards you. And he's like right in your face. And it's a lot of like, why can't I move this? I hate it so much. All right. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer myself. That's why. There we go. Yeah, he moves right up to you, and it's a lot of sniffing. No. What color are your eyes? This is me asking you.
My eyes are, I believe, a green color.
Okay. Um, he finds like a piece of broken glass, or like not glass, a broken mirror that's been busted off of the wall, and he pulls a piece of it and puts his hand out and says, "Look at your eyes."
Oh, look.
And normally that, just like kind of your eyes are
Yeah, I have a
eyes,
normal
like
iris. Yeah.
but something that's interesting within the flecks of green, in the green and all the kind of how it looks like water, eyes always have an interesting appearance. Just kind of like every once in a while you see like a slight amount of like bluish light that seems to kind of like flicker for just a slight moment,
Just kind of like, whoa.
just for a moment, and he says, "Huh, that's your journey, but it is connected to your eyes."
Well, do you know a place where my feet can start?
Perhaps if you can have an audience with a devil who has more influence than me.
Indeed.
But with that being said, my prince, it is good to see you back in the Nine Hells. And yeah, they can unmute unless you have anything else you want to say.
No, it's fine.
Okay. So basically what you guys
Hello.
saw is you saw them like looking at each other a lot. As they were very obviously engaged in telepathic communication. And he came up to Yorven and sniffed him, looked curiously, handed him a piece of broken mirror. And when he looked at himself, he recoiled a bit and he said something else and then bowed to him.
I think while that would have started their telepathic communication, Vol had an idea, and it's probably not the most original idea, but I think fair to assume. I'm gonna start looking around for some sort of entrance that might lead underground.
Okay, so the way, since this space is so vast, I just want you to like give me a 5x5 area that you're searching. Like, because you can't just be like one perception check, whole building done. It's not a house.
Yeah.
Right. I think I'd probably just start with like this area, honestly.
That
'Cause we're
area?
here anyways.
Okay,
just
so
this area in general.
that's
area.
like 4 5x5. So just tell me where you're doing it. So like give me an upper, like an 8, like just click in the corner that you're doing it in. And roll a
So this would
perception
probably
check.
be in this area first.
Where? Oh, okay.
just-
So
just down
here or here?
Okay. Well, here.
Here? Okay. All right, go ahead and roll. And also I can do some more describing for you guys as well.
And I will bid adieu to the bearded devil
Um,
and give him a nod.
he ends his bow and then just walks what you would recognize towards the entrance that you guys had come through.
Awesome.
17 for me, perception.
17 in this area. Oh, right.
I'll move my token there as well.
Now what should also be noted is that throughout some of these piles of debris and stuff, you do find bodies of people, some devils, but not as many as other races that you would be more familiar with. And your passive perception is good enough that one of these eyes you recognize as you're looking around. His eyes are open, and he's looking at you as you're searching around, pretending to be dead. And as you look in his direction, he goes and just like closes his eyes.
I'm gonna venture over to like still like under the pretense that I'm searching, looking around, venture over to this area, and then I'm gonna get real close to his face, and I'm gonna sniff him.
And he twitches a little bit. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me.
We're here to save you. Get up, and I'm gonna like drag him up to his feet.
And you drag up this,
Whatever
you know,
he's
guy.
wearing,
He
his
looks very naturally, like he's wearing like pretty basic clothes. He's got like a wooden emblem around his neck. What's your passive religion?
Passive religion.
yeah,
13. But I will ask if it is a symbol of Torm because I do have one myself.
It is not.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that would count. Yeah, you recognize that it's a symbol of Sylvanus, or Sylvanus, depending on how you want to say that. The
What
oak
games
father,
you play?
the old oak, the old father tree, nature god.
Boys, we got a live one here. Are you a druid of sorts?
Yeah. Yes. How did you know that?
Symbol of Sylvanus. We have our own gods up in the spine, but some of the shamans, skywatchers, do pay homage to Sylvanus. Come on, dust yourself up. We're not going to do anything to you.
Okay. And he kind of like looks like he's probably been laying there for a while. You can see that, he's got some gashes across his face. It looks like he was hit by something. And the underside of him has significantly less dust than the opposite, his back, which was, showing. And he kind of wipes some of the dirt off, sweat mixed in, making a salty mud on his forehead and stuff. And he says, "So, what, were you in the city when it fell?"
No, we actually just teleported maybe an hour or 2 hours ago. We just got here.
Oh. Okay.
We're here to see if we can figure out how to take Elturel back, or the people at least.
Take it back? Like,
oh, son, yes, you're in Avernus, first layer of hell, hence all the devils and demons and fire and
kind of assumed, but
Just general bullshit.
hellish.
my connection to nature has
characteristics.
been much weaker since I got here, so I assumed we were in a different place, and I've read about the Nine Hells, but never seen it.
Well, here you are. Before we interrogate and debrief you, do you happen to know of any
Interrogate?
sort of secret entrance? Well, interrogate is a strong word to use, but we need as much information so we know what we're working with, and you've been here since the beginning, I assume.
I was.
Right. And so we'll get to that later. Just it's going to be difficult to ask you to recount all those details, but whatever you can give us will help us in the long run. Before that, is there some sort of catacombs, basement, secret entrance that leads
Crypts.
down? Yes. Okay. Is that where the remainder of the survivors would possibly be hiding?
I think that was where they said they were going to. They said there was some sort of entrance in that room with the altar, but something hit me and I got knocked unconscious and I didn't know what else to do. So I've just been keeping myself alive on good berries here. I was using them to help feed people as much as I could, but they said it was in that room. And he gestures up to the north of you in this area by the altar. And he says, I think I wasn't able to find. I looked for a little while, but I was too scared to move once
Alright.
the devils started wandering around.
All right. Your Ven Magdor looks like crypts of sorts might be the stronghold for the survivors. Why don't you keep an eye on him? I'm gonna go get Lulu and the mother and her kids. Bring them in and see if
What's-
you can find it in the meanwhile.
What's the altar made out of?
You're not sure since you're in the other room and it's like 150 feet away from you.
All right, I'm gonna walk towards the altar. So, all right, I'll go check it out.
Sorry, before I leave, Vol leaves at least. Did that 17 find anything? That was my perception.
I don't think it found anything other than him. Yeah, he's the only real
Okay,
thing
cool.
of note in there.
And he
Yeah.
gave us the information anyway.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
but yeah, I am gonna go out and what I'd be doing is helping them dismount off the horse, letting the kids, like helping carry them, basically Lulu and the mother and the kids inside, and leading
Yeah.
them behind me, and carry the crabs as well to the altar. So like once I bring them there, I'll be bringing the crabs in because that's food. Can't let it go to waste.
And
But
what
that's
you do
Vol would
notice
be
is
doing.
that it's not dark outside, but there was a place that where they were was in a place that was hidden, and you saw a light like flash as you were looking for where they were when you got out there, and it looks like Lulu was casting the light spell to show you where they were, and that's the first time you've seen her use magic.
Locked in the mental notes. Understood.
What's
Forget.
locked in the mental?
So
notes?
yeah, you go to do that. Magdor is headed towards the altar. Yorvin, is there anything else you're going to be doing? Standing there with this guy whose name is something.
I did want to make a perception check of this area, but I'm going to guess, just player to DM, that nothing else particularly relevant in this particular area is here.
Yeah, I know. It's just a
Um,
lot of
so-
busted stuff. Some of this stuff was probably worth some money at a time, but it's been so destroyed that.
So I go and help Vol bring everybody in safely.
Okay.
But just kind of like I'll be like here,
Okay.
just kind of watching them and watching Magdor, make sure everything's cool.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to safely get them in. During that time, Magdor, go ahead and do whatever you were going to do with that altar. I know
I'm
you're probably
take
going
a
to look at.
the altar. Is it stone?
So I will read the description for all of you of this larger center room so you can hear that. An altar rests on a raised dais in this broad hall made of beautifully polished teak wood. It takes the shape of a gauntleted hand clenched into a fist. A large lever stands next to the altar, suggesting that it has some sort of mechanical function. Now imagine too that this gauntlet is laying on its like on the knuckles where the wrist, like the hand is facing up, so like this on the altar.
Like, did I put my hand in it?
It's closed right now,
Oh, it's closed.
but there's a lever next to it.
There's a what?
There's a lever next to it.
I know. I just wanted to try to put my hand in it first. I'm gonna pull the lever, Glenn. Or push it. I'm gonna wiggle the lever. I'm gonna play with the lever.
Yeah, you're able to pull the lever. You pull the lever and the hand opens.
Oh, now I'm gonna put my hand in it.
You put your hand in it. Go ahead and make a religion check for me.
Well, luckily I'm a cleric, so
You're trained in religion, right?
I rolled a 4.
Yeah, you touch it and you feel like it gives off good vibes. This teakwood hand gives off good vibes. Yeah, like palpable good
Chilling,
vibes.
man.
For you as a cleric, you feel that there's good energy coming off of this. And now what do you do?
So I guess you say it's a wood gauntlet. Does it have an opening for a hand, or is it all solid wood?
I mean, takes the shape of a gauntleted hand clenched into a fist, which is now open.
So can I put my hand in it or no?
I mean, you can put your hand like in the palm, yeah.
On it, but not in the gauntlet. All right,
Yeah,
I'm
just
gonna
remember
hold
too,
hand.
this hand is like the size of a table too. It's very big.
Oh, okay. I'm
Big
thinking,
hand.
like gauntlet.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, like
no,
it's in the shape of a gauntlet, but like think like 10 feet long and 5 feet wide.
Okay.
You pulled
I'm
this
going
lever and it
to
was like,
climb into it.
all right, you climb into the into the open palm. Okay.
Higby's hand.
Oh, this is gonna be poor choice. I'm going to throw my hammer at the lever.
Okay.
I have mage hand.
This is
No.
fun.
I don't have mage hand.
Oh, I have mage hand. That's a good idea. I'm going to use mage hand to close the lever.
you use Mage
rather than
Hand
from a hammer.
to close the lever. And it begins to malfunction, sort of, as it squeezes you.
Bad idea. Jorvid.
Can I run over and
9, 19, 24 bludgeoning damage. But
My
as
God.
you take that damage, you also feel most likely what was a well-concealed secret trapdoor in the palm break under the pressure of this squeezing hand and your body inside of it. And you tumble out of this secret door. You tumble through this broken secret door into something.
I was just
So-
gonna put my amulet of Torm on and be like, we've made an offering and we're teleported into the crypt. This motherfucker got inside
But-
a giant hand, crushed himself, and found the door by mistake.
My idea was, as the hand closed, a mechanism opened to reveal the door, letting you safely fall through.
I
Get crushed.
also agree that that is a great idea. That, however, is not how this works, unfortunately. So you find yourself, let me see exactly where you, come
give
out.
yourself to the hand of Torm,
Give yourself to the... All right, that
That's what Magdalene
says that...
And so the last thing Jorvid hears is, Jorvid, bad idea, needs some help.
All right, give me 1 second. I have to figure out exactly where this...
tong 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 ting tong ting tong.
Oh, no way. Sorry, this is being a butthead and it's not really... That's... Okay. All right. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. Ooh, I like that music. Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah. Okay. So you come like tumbling down a set of stairs that that door is. So Magdor, go ahead and place yourself on the area that I have opened up for you on the next level. And you guys are coming back in as you hear him being crushed, basically.
I can't put anything on that layer.
Oh, you can't?
Nah.
Why?
I don't know.
I don't know how you guys move your things in there, so.
There we go. Now
Hey, okay. So you're there, but you guys hear him being crushed, and then you hear the crash and break of the door and a tumbling, like him tumbling down down some stone stairs, it sounds like. Pots and pans being thrown down some stairs.
grunts and fucks and
fuck.
arse and
Ours. All right. And that's what you guys see in here.
As I'm heading down, I'd say, give me about 10 minutes, gentlemen, at the bottom of the stairs. And I'm going to cast Alarm on, like, that area.
Oh, okay.
Ritually.
Around up the upper section.
Yeah, to make sure if anybody comes in through this little portal that
Mhm.
isn't... Nope, just anyone.
Okay. Because you can mark you and your friends as...
Yeah, we are safe. And
but
then,
nobody else. What about
I
your
guess
boy? Your new friend?
Humans are cool.
Humans are cool? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I
Yeah, your
guess
buddy-
fuck elves and dwarves. And
I know.
Like humanoid creature. Everything but devils.
Everything.
Devils, demons.
Giant crabs are fine.
Giant crabs are not friends.
But that's like a monstrosity.
Sure, monstrosities, beasts.
Basic humanoids are good.
Aberrations.
Ones you would be familiar with
Yeah.
and that should be in the city of El Terrell.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, cool. Love it. I just have to give you shit.
Particularly entering.
Yes.
Leaving is
Can,
fine. I don't care if people leave.
Can any of you fix this door? Probably want to keep this a secret.
Oh, it's closed. You have no idea. There's just sounds coming from inside of the hand from where you're standing.
Oh, it's closed. Okay.
It's
Okay.
closed like it was when you came in the first time.
Okay.
I thought.
Did you
I
guys
thought we
come
were already
into the
going,
hand?
Yeah, I thought we were already
No.
going into the hand.
Nope. Nope, the door
Oh.
closed on her. The hand closed on him, and you heard
Cool.
sounds that sounded
I
like
hear
coming.
Magdor because I was
Well,
watching
yeah,
both
you probably has
ways.
a
Yeah.
better idea. Yeah.
And you
Magdor.
still hear Magdor.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're
Magdor,
Magdor?
oh,
Where is he?
are you
I
behind
fell.
this hand? And I go and try and
Yeah,
look
and you
behind the
see
hand, there's
you
nothing
see
behind it.
you see the lever, and it looks like it's pretty obviously how to open the hand up.
Good Lord, Magdor. I open up the lever.
Yeah, you open up the lever, and like where it basically whoever woodworked this kind of like took like the lines on the hand. It's very detailed, and so like or like the edges of gauntlet bits and stuff like that, and they use those features to mask the door, which is now badly broken and like unhinged. Laying as you open it up, you can see there's a stairwell that leads down from it, and Magdor just laying there with the thing next to him.
I can fix that.
Okay.
Oh, he can, can't he?
Let's get Kevin. I'm gonna help the mother and kids down, and start like
Get
whoever's gonna help
careful.
form like an
There's some
assembly
stairs there.
line. Yeah.
Well,
Right,
if
we
he
see that,
fixes
Magdor.
it,
Yeah, he
then
can mend it.
I'm not gonna cast alarm.
Okay,
'cause, yeah,
it's obviously fended
it's
the devils
remained-
off. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, it
it's
was open
remained
too.
secret this long.
Yep.
So we get the crabs and stuff down there. But I'm gonna
As
pull
each one of you go into, not Magdor because he's already done this, but I need you both to make religion checks for me.
15.
Nice.
15.
Do either of you have any missing hit points?
Yeah.
They are
I do.
all, you are filled up to full as you feel the good
Wow, I really fucked
the
up.
good energy of this this gauntleted hand seems to be like a blessed hand of Torm, and it revivifies you, you know, giving you energy and strength from
Kind of pat the side of the
Torm
hand. Thanks,
himself.
hand. Thank you, Tom.
Before Vol fully descends,
Torm be
he's
praised.
gonna pull aside the druid, and your Ven, because before we like go in and like explore, probably shuffled all the crab down. I'm like, do you think, looking at your Ven, do you think there are probably any more survivors like him who managed to play dead?
Yeah.
Quickly
My
see
name
if
is
we can-
Seltern, by the way.
What is it?
Seltern.
So okay, so we were gonna get. Listen, we're the heroes. We're doing the heroing. Just everybody gets their turn.
I just
Good
wanted
job
you to
staying
refer
alive,
to
by the
me
way.
as something other than that druid.
Okay, Seltern. Fine. Listen, let us, please. Thank you. Your event. Do you think we should look around?
Not currently. We need to focus on the bigger picture.
Understood.
Honestly, we should get down there as fast as possible so the devils that are up here don't find their way down.
Absolutely.
Agreed.
We'll come help you, Magdor.
We should
Seltern?
hurry. That made a lot of noise.
Seltern.
Mm.
Good job staying alive. Get down there.
And I imagine you kind of give him a shove and he just kind of goes down. Let's see if he gets a religion
Seltzer,
check.
give me a hand.
Yeah, he feels very revivified as well. Ooh, ooh.
Seltzer, help me up.
And he gets down there and kind of puts his hand out and helps you up and hands you a good berry and says, this will help a bit.
Ooh, good berry. Delicious.
All right, I'm gonna eat it.
And you feel
That
full.
1 HP.
1 HP, and you feel like you don't need any more food for the day.
Good berries do.
I'm
Especially
gonna
in, like-
crawl.
Survival campaigns.
I'm gonna crawl up to the door and hold my hand to it and touch it and
Mending. All right. Yep.
And
So
then
every
that's it.
yeah, you guys have gotten everybody down. Magdor finishes the finishing touches on getting that thing properly, latched back in place, and he lets it sit down, and you test the hinge a bit, and it sets it back down, and no light even can be seen through the edge. Just on this side you can see like the obvious outline of the door, but everything's good. And around you can see let me make sure. You are obviously in some sort of crypt. This is the one of the underneath areas. Let me see. Let me see if there's basic descriptions. I'm going to assume that all of the torches are lit because I like that. There is a lit torch at the bottom and stairwells that descend further in what looks kind of like a switchbacky formation on the left and right.
All right. Just to clarify, we only regained hit points. We didn't it wasn't like the
No,
benefits
yeah.
of a long
All
rest,
of your
just
hit points are back to full. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Hey guys, I can go first if you're not afraid. I just kind of
Vol dashes down the hallway.
I follow behind quickly.
Okay.
Fuck you, Ida pussy.
Oh, I think we have a new sound set coming on.
That stands for Pusillanimous.
All right, so which way did you go? You went that way? Awesome.
Yes, sir.
Leaving the terrified children and injured dwarf there to fend for themselves. You leave without a word.
Yes.
Yeah, and so you see...
Back door's still there.
That's what you see.
Crawling down the stairs.
Keep going.
All right. We open up this area then. I do like for this, I'll probably reveal area like full like pieces of things. Because this is more dungeony, so I like the idea of revealing pieces. It's not going to be perfect to your line of sight, but just imagine, lines and stuff like that.
When I get to the bottom of the stairs, knowing that your vent's behind me, I'm gonna put up my arm like, your vent. The survivors might be encamped down here, but are there any devils?
Let's see.
Okay, let me look through the entire dungeon.
Hey man, Glenn, I'm not even doing it, man.
I
My
know.
companions.
I know. You've stepped it back pointedly, and I appreciate that. They're the
I'm
ones that are
worried
calling
about
for
the
it.
safety of our passengers. We've got 2 kids. We've got a mother. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't care. I'll be honest. This is Vol just being cautious because of children.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
When have you known me to be like, oh, I want to know everything before I jump into this? I just usually
Uh-huh.
Your
Yeah,
man
there
is
is
just getting used
no-
to having the helmet, and like
You don't
is
see-
realizing that it's like,
Since this would
it's
be
all
on
around here, right?
this would be on like a
They're
level
devils.
thing, like, and so you kind of look at your level and below because you don't know how
Yeah.
you're not sure how deep this goes. All of the devils that you recognize within that range of 1,000 feet, I think, are above you. None of them are below you
Okay.
or on your level.
Sounds Gucci.
All right. Onwards then, I suppose, and we'll go here.
Awesome. Not that one. Gosh dang it.
I've been lost to the magical darkness. I'm in the. Oh, okay.
Did you see that Chris Pine was confirmed for the new D&D movie?
Yes, and there's also somebody else that got confirmed.
Another actor who is, if I can use the respectful term, he is yummy. Yummy.
So another Chris Pine.
Another Chris Pine, but he's a black guy. A black
Yeah.
Chris Pine, just another sexy man.
Idris Elba.
No.
No.
Oh,
Though that
Younger
would be
actor.
awesome. Yeah, he's
Not
a younger
wrong.
guy. No, definitely not wrong on that one.
Idris Elba is a fat hunk of man meat.
What is it? I don't remember what it is.
Everybody here is straight, by the way.
Oh, super
I
straight.
just want everybody to know that. We could
it's
all.
not so black and white.
For me,
Yeah.
it is pretty black and white. For me, I don't have an issue.
Yeah.
But I have no problem saying that a man is attractive either. Doesn't bother me.
Right. know?
So
We're
you
all bearded white men except for Ella, who is a bearded brown man.
there you go.
Oh, I kind of
And,
feel called out now.
All right.
Yeah.
So this small isolated tomb opens up, and there's a soundscape for this room, I think.
Oh, we've heard this one before.
Fuck yeah. I genuinely love that.
This small isolated tomb opens up at the end of a flight of broad stairs off the open central area of this level. The body of a young woman lies on the bier, a gleaming greatsword
On
at
the
her
what?
side. B-I-E-R, whatever a bier is.
The fuck is that?
Bier? I don't know how to pronounce
I
that.
don't know. Man. A movable frame on which a coffin or corpse is placed before burial or cremation.
There you go.
Right.
Yeah,
She
you
did?
pronounced it right too.
Oh wait, I guess I'm not there yet because you guys hear behind you, clank, 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 Ugh, clank, 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 clank. Guys, can I please get some help?
Yurven,
I was just crushed by the hand of Tor.
Oh, Magda, you did that to yourself, apparently. Yurven, why don't you take the lead in scouting? And I'm gonna go back and stand by the kids. And basically, because of my size, I'm gonna be acting as some sort of sensor, as a shield of sorts. Visual shield.
All right. I'll just walk ahead and keep an eye out for any traps or anything like that, as best I can.
Okay. Yeah, your passive doesn't seem to see anything. You make your way up, and it does look like just a girl. Scruffy looking. She looks not scruffy looking, but she does look like not very well kept. Her hair is kind of disheveled. She doesn't have the nicest clothes on, but her greatsword looks common laying next to her. Her armor simple.
Sleeping? Where's
She,
she at?
I mean, you want to check because if I'm not mistaken, a beer can be raised.
Beer
Yes.
can be raised?
Like
Like it's hinged. Doot, doot, doot.
Oh.
Oh, I was thinking like it looks like it's like what are medical things? What are those medical things?
Gurneys?
Where you have two EMS units on each side.
Yeah,
They
like a
pick
gurney.
up a yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's just laying on the table. You could check her pulse.
I'll step back a couple feet and make some like light noises and colors in front of her face with prestidigitation and
They
see if she reacts.
they reflect naturally on her skin. But she does not
She
react.
doesn't. Put on my gloves and I'll kind of like shake her a little bit. Hello, miss.
And you
Are
shake her. She feels cool, but not cold.
Magdor, do you have some sort of healing spell?
I've got a bunch. Hold on.
Something simple.
I just fell down a couple of lots of stairs. Give me a second.
Oh yes, no, take your time.
If only there was some way to easily pick me up. I'm gonna climb to my feet.
Knowing exactly what he's talking about, I'll just watch him.
And I'm gonna slowly saunter over to that lady and do cure wounds on her.
You try to heal her, but your magic just doesn't go into her, as if she is not alive.
Yeah, she's dead. Oh, I'm gonna sit down.
Unfortunate. Well,
But the color in her face looks good, but you recognize that these clothes and this armor is old, like centuries old. It's like finding a person from the Victorian era in their clothes that is dead, but not decayed.
seems as though she's in some sort of torpor, or I don't know.
And for those of you who received the blessing of Torm, where you regenerated all those hit points, this room has a familiar energy to what swept through you.
Yeah. Perhaps she's just some sort of sentinel that wakes up if an evil being comes in.
How would they know if an evil being came in?
Well, there's magic all about, don't you think? Bit of a humming in the air.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Well, I think it's best to maybe leave her alone, unless no, it's not best to leave her alone.
Oh, that was me being like Slash playing a guitar solo in the background.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was all it was.
Don't wish to disturb her slumber. Probably.
Have you tried touching her?
If I don't touch people.
True. I'm gonna shake her. Hey, are you awake? Yeah, she's definitely dead. Not magical dead. Well, maybe magic.
How about, in the name of Torm, arise?
I'm just kidding.
I just fly open.
Born and be praised.
Is there anything like around here that might give some information? Is there like words on this table or like?
No. Interestingly enough,
writing?
it's very simple, small, isolated. Definitely separate from the rest, but and, you know, it looks like you haven't seen much more of the crypt, but usually crypts don't focus on a single person. Usually there's
Yeah.
like, you know,
It's like a full group.
Yeah. This is where the dead of Elturel would have been buried, and usually this sort of, you know, isolation for a specific person. Actually, go ahead and make a history check for me.
Not great. Let's see. 14.
Yeah, usually this sort of separation from the rest of the dead in the space would infer that this person had a place of prominence and importance within the history of the city. So what that is, you're not sure, but she was definitely important.
Can I call Lulu over and just be like, "Hey, Lulu, does this jog your memory in some way?"
No.
She seems somewhat important, though. Well,
Maybe. She's quite pretty.
indeed. Well,
Maybe we should
gentlemen,
hit her.
no, we're not. No.
Let's.
She's not dead.
ridiculous.
She's not alive. I'm curious.
Listen, we can come back to this later. We've got people to find as Vol's like minding the kids and peeks his head around the corner. Let's explore the rest of the area.
Yeah, we should just leave her. Maybe the people who reside in the city have more information about her.
All right. I'm gonna start walking back.
Seems like we have one of two ways to go. North or south.
Well, I think we should probably continue in one direction. We already went to the south stairs. We should probably keep going that way.
All right. And so we'll move here, south corridor.
Okay. All right. These are my favorite things to reveal because they're easy. Boop. I'm gonna give like a little bump off of each off passage so you can see that it does in fact continue. But not in a way that it reveals much. So it goes left and right, and there are multiple offshoots from that passageway that you have looked into.
I'm gonna peek down this way and not go any further than where I'm at now.
Okay.
Do the same to the right there.
Boop. And I actually have to do a polygonal reveal for this part. Cause it's rounded. Da 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 da. All right, so Magdor, what you see down here, it looks like you see what look like a couple people. There's actually, let me see. There's only one. There is one person. It looks like some rubble had broken off from the side or one of the upper sections had crushed a person, and you can see like robes. It looks like they're probably a person with a cloth, somebody who worked here. And they are pretty well into the decaying process. And there's two stairwells that go off to either side. And Vol, what you see. Oh no, I always keep doing that to you, Vol. Sorry, dude. Is another pathway that leads off.
You see shadow.
Shadow. All right, this one is fun. I can't even reveal all the way down. This is about as far as you can see, though. Looks like there's little alcoves that lead off of a main, area that you've revealed, basically. But there is more beyond that. You just can't see it.
Yet?
I mean, I can, but they usually don't respond.
Now's not the time for jokes, Nectar.
But that was funny.
That was pretty funny.
And passive perceptions of 20 or higher, which I'm pretty sure are both Vol and Yorven. Correct? Hear sounds. It sounds like hushed voices and maybe a little bit of shuffling of feet coming from this direction.
Does it sound like shh,
Yeah.
shh, or does it sound like ta 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 ta?
It sounds like shuffling feet and hushed voices, as if somebody did say like shh, shh.
Oh, there's voices. Okay.
Like somebody like shushed
I didn't
some
know if
people.
it was undead people or regular people.
You're not sure.
Yeah. Well,
I'm
I mean,
gonna go check
I'm going to
one.
make the assumption that if it's not shh, shh, shuffling,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah, not that sort of hushed voices.
Volt's gonna kind of look at you, Ven, and I'll give you a nod. And I'll slowly proceed down this way. And for me specifically, I would have no weapons drawn. And I'm gonna get up to about there first. And
Okay.
I'm going to do that quietly because my boots of Elvenkind.
Yeah, one thing
I mean,
you do.
Sorry, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna do it, but
One thing you do notice is that walking into this area, all of the torches are out. They are all put out. I'm going to reveal a bunch of
Night
stuff
vision
right now.
mode.
No, it's not that. It's just different in this area. There's more to reveal, which I will reveal during the break, which we were about to take. And
Already?
yeah, it's like 8 o'clock. You only have 2 hours left. Oh. But basically, so what you hear and see as you come around this corner, I think, there we go. This large crypt as you come around the corner, you can see quite easily with your night vision goggles, huddled in the darkness, in random places throughout this crypt, over 100 terrified people. They cower behind sarcophagi and in alcoves, their eyes red and cheeks stained with tears. Standing before a large font in the middle, which is the only one that has like an actual icon near the center, is a haggard woman, her gray hair matted with sweat. With one arm, she clutches a leather-bound tome to her chest. In the other hand, she wields a ceremonial mace that would probably shatter if it struck anything harder than a pillow. And as you come upon that scene, that's where we're going to pause. Let everyone take a little break, pause for a moment, and we'll come back after a break to get some water, stretch your legs. But thanks for being cool, everyone. We'll see you in a little bit. Woo! Woo! Welcome back, Dungeons and Dragons. So yeah, you guys have stumbled upon a large group of potential survivors from the city of El Terrell who are huddled in masses down here, with this one prominent, scraggly-looking older woman at their head.
And they see us.
They see you. They're hiding, and she's just standing there with this book.
How many people would you say are in the room?
About 100.
Like hundreds.
About 100. Okay.
And maybe it says, home to over 100 frightened people.
Okay.
Because I was coming up quietly and I put my weapons away, seeing this scene.
Yeah.
My hands are gonna go up and I'm gonna slowly walk forward.
Okay. Yeah, you make your way forward, and the woman there,
up here. Hands visible.
okay, yeah, the woman, she says, "Welcome, friends."
Is there anything down that way?
And Magdor, bring the lady and her kids. And I'm gonna gesture at the, without saying them, I'm just gonna gesture at the flaming fist badge on my armor and be like, I'm Vol. This is Ven. We've got a few more down the hall where we came from Baldur's Gate to rectify
Chink,
this.
chink, 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 chink. Sorry.
All right, I brought them. Excuse me. All right, I brought them.
And the woman and her family kind of start to, they find a couple people in the crowd it looks like that they recognize, and they go towards them, and they have a heartfelt reunion there in the crypts.
It's also not much, but we got some crab. They're pretty big.
Where are they? The crabs.
Round.
We left them at the base of the stairs. We were just exploring, but we can shuffle them in. They're pretty big crabs, 8 or so of them. Some food at least.
Okay. And she gathers up like 4 or 5 like relatively, I say relatively healthy looking people, and you know what I mean? It looks like these people have probably been without a significant source of food and water for a while. There is some water in the pool. There's 2 pools, I believe, in the room. Let me make sure that is true. Oh, I believe those are pools in the middle of 2 pools that look like they have some water in them.
Okay.
And
I wish I had.
Magdor.
And she says these
Summon water.
these few will help you. They are less hampered by their hunger pains.
Absolutely. Yeah, and then I'll go and help them do that. Magdor, Ven, see what you can do and fill her in on what's happening, and I'm gonna go with that group and like help them shuffle the crab. So a few minutes I'm gone for.
I'm going to start searching for a particular person.
Who are you?
Glenn, you know which person.
Message me?
Lockbox. Lockbox.
Oh my
His
gosh.
father's contact. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Oh my gosh, we talked about this.
Yeah, it's in our DMs. It should be at least.
It's in our DMs. Okay, let me make sure that
Just
I
slide on in.
just
Yeah,
slide on
into
into my
these
DMs. Yeah. All right. Oh yeah. Okay. And how are you looking for this person?
Did I get like some sort of description of this person?
No.
No? Okay. I will say something along the lines of, I'll just speak out. I don't mean to alarm anyone, but I am looking for someone in particular. My name is Ven of the House Malbrook of Waterdeep. I believe there may be an advisor here. It is familiar with my father.
And the woman with the book says, "Are you speaking of Lord Malbrook? Of Lord Mal? You're his kin?"
Yes. And
Uh,
I show her my sigil.
She says, "I am
My
Feria
sigil ring.
Jinx. How can I help you?"
I came to retrieve. Here, let us speak in more private. And I kind of gesture her away from the group, and
Sure, one of these alcoves has no people in it.
yeah, I I go ahead and let her know, like, what's going on. Oh, I was sent here by my father uh, to receive an item. It's some sort of lockbox. Um, do you have this item?
Let me do something real fast.
Sure.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you. She says, "Yes, that lockbox is in the tomb of the forgotten hero, the unknown hero."
Is that woman that we passed earlier?
Yes.
Do you know about her?
Yes. A very long time ago, she came to El Terrell. Before the time of the companion, there was a much more difficult time, and a young red dragon made life miserable for the residents of El Terrell. It ate livestock, it burned crops and demanded tribute from its people, and then one day, she appeared, wielding a great sword, marched up to the dragon and hacked it with mighty swings, and before it could fly away, she slayed it by herself. And
That's quite a feat.
yes, the people came to thank her, and as they came to thank her and reward her for her bravery, she fell dead, but she never decomposed. We thought that she was an emissary of Torm come to save us, and have continued to honor her to this day by keeping her as a promontory feature inside of the crypts beneath our greatest building.
Quite a lovely story. Um, yes, my friends were very curious on the way in. We wondered if we might be able to help her in some way, but I suppose that's unlikely.
Our greatest healers have been able to do nothing, but she does not decompose. We assume she's waiting for a time to awaken and serve the people of El Terrell once again, and we hope that it would be now, but
It would be the time, I suppose.
yes. But underneath her waistcoat, her chainmail waistcoat, you will find that box.
All right. And I'll go and tell the others and let them know that I need to go back into that room. But do you have any sort of? I'll still speak with them. Do you have any sort of idea what's in this box?
No, I was simply told to keep it safe. And as the large amount of the population is not even allowed down here, much less even the acolytes who come down here, even the greatest of us are not allowed to approach her. It was safe, and still, I hope, is.
Hopefully. All right. Well, thank you for your help. I'm sure I could repay it in kind with
I hope so. These
the
people
rescue
need
of the
something.
city.
You plan to rescue the city?
Hopefully, if not the city, then at the very least, its citizens.
I know they would be deeply appreciative.
That is the hope, that we could get everybody out here safe.
And you do recognize too the tome in her hand.
Yeah.
It is red with like gold filigree. It looks like it's old. It's got two like leather straps around it that are buckled and closed. And you see the symbol of El Terrell on the front, which is a circle with a sun directly next to it.
Okay. Is this a history of some sort?
This is the Tome of the Creed Resolute.
Oh. You mind if I take a look at it?
Sure. And she hands it to
Do
you.
I mean, like, as a nobleman, do I know, like, all that extra stuff about the Creed Resolute? Or...
Well, not as a nobleman, but as from the information that was shared with you, you know that this is how they got all the people.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is probably where all those people's signatures are, which bound them to this fate.
Understood. And could I get, like, some sort of details, like, just by, like, kind of skimming through it?
All it is the tome, or the creed, which was written inside of the infernal things. It's the creed on the first few pages, and then after that, it's just signature
It's
after
just
signature.
names and
Yeah,
names.
all the people who have taken it.
Yeah. I feel like there's something I could do with that, but I don't want to just be like, hey, you guys are all fucked. You signed a bad deal.
She,
you
as
know
you,
what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
as you peruse through it and kind of like ponder,
yeah.
she says, "Do you have questions about it?" I mean, at this point in time, too, whoever went to go help with the crabs are returning with at least the two, because they are quite heavy, that you had pretty decently burned already. So 2 giant crabs are brought in, and the people start to like go
No, they were
around
frozen. Remember?
No, the 2 that they.
Oh, sorry.
They took the burn ones because they were already starting to be cooked. They don't have to thaw them out.
And then I would. Okay, so here's a question about the rapier, the flame tongue, because I, say the command word and it lights up.
Bonus action.
And if I were to hand it to somebody, would it stay lit?
I think it's as soon as it like leaves your grip.
Let's see.
It should actually say it on the weapon. TBH.
The flame lasts until you use a bonus action to speak the command word again, or until you drop or sheath the sword. Okay, yeah. Purely because I was gonna be like, well, aesthetically, if you would allow it to allow me to like grow in size in this case for an extended duration, I would go and like give advantage, so to speak, in shuffling the rest of the crabs while somebody else were to cook it.
Yeah, you don't have to. That's not a. How long does your transformation last?
A minute.
Oh no, yeah, you can't stay bigger longer than that, unfortunately. But you could still use the flame tongue to help like cook and serve as you go, sort of thing. Like cut smallish pieces off enough to make sure that they're cooked and hand them off. But it is crab meat, so it can be eaten cold too. What are you doing, Magdor?
Well, we do something with the swords.
I walk up to one of the water pools.
Okay.
I say, that's a good thing I've been drinking this wine, and I'm going to uncork the jug of alchemy for the first time using a different cork.
And as you uncork it and sit near it, you notice that none of the people are around this, and Faria looks at you and says, "Please don't.
Don't you need some water?"
This is holy water. It's been blessed by priests. If you contaminate it, it will no longer retain its power."
I can bless it.
Can you?
Can I?
I think he can, actually, since he's a cleric.
I don't know.
Glenn, can I?
Who can bless water?
I believe there's a spell
D&D 5e. Bless?
ceremony?
There you go. May create holy water using a spectral ocean. Takes 1 hour to perform. Uses 25 gold pieces worth of powdered silver and a first level spell slot.
It's a spell?
Yeah, you have to use 25 gold worth of powdered silver that is consumed by the spell.
I mean, I've got that.
Do you?
I can. I've got a hammer and silver coins.
If you want to take the time to do that, and then the ritual takes an hour and expend a slot. And for what it's worth, the pools are mostly full. Like they're not, they don't really need to be topped off too much.
Well, in that case, I'm going to set up my portable hole and pull out a keg of wine.
Okay.
and leave that for them.
And they look to you, and they are thankful, but they go up and they like start to like put it into their hands, and a lot of it's getting on the ground.
No, I would stop them after the first one, Glenn. Be like, one second, and I am going. Oh, how am I going to do this, Glenn?
Make a bunch of metal cups.
So I have fabricate,
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say.
but is there any trees nearby? I have to have natural. Oh,
There's
it just says raw materials.
Yeah, just raw material. Metal is raw.
What's the ground underneath us made out of?
Stone?
Can I make a bunch of stone cups?
Yeah.
All attached with a 1 centimeter filling?
Billing?
Filling.
I don't know what that is.
Like, so a cup, 1 centimeter attached to the next cup.
Oh, so you can just like break them? Yeah,
cup.
yeah.
Yeah.
How many can you make?
It says I can make a 10-foot cube.
10-foot cube?
Of
Yeah.
cups.
You make
So
you
we say
you just gather a bunch of, you have them gather a bunch of rubble because a lot of stones and stuff have fallen from the
100
ceiling and
cups.
stuff.
Yeah.
You pull it all together and you're able to make enough cups for all of these people. Just burn the spell slot unless it has the ritual tag. You are able to make cups for these people, and they immediately start drinking like ravenously.
Did I already use a spell this level? I'm missing 2 slots there, so
It happens.
one now,
You're
too.
fine.
Right.
Whee!
yeah. So they have cups and they're drinking after the first person wastes it.
And,
I slapped his hands.
Yeah. Stop it. So yeah, Vol, you return you're cutting up crab meat for these people. You have provided a source of wine for them. And Faria has been chatting with Yorvin this whole time, and she looks to you three and at each one of you doing your respective things, and then looks back to you, Yorvin, and says, so do you plan on how do you plan to help the people here?
I snap the book shut, and I say, this contract is, suffice it to say, dubious at best.
Why do you say that?
It was presented with ill intent and with bad presentation, so the writers of this contract can legally be taken into hell, or the signers of this contract can legally be taken into hell at the end of a 50-year time span, and that includes all of Avernus. Not Elturel.
She puts her hand out and says, may I read it again?
Yes.
And she pulls it out and looks at the wording. Go ahead and make a persuasion check with advantage. Advantage.
Oh my god. People are shooting next to me.
Oh, I found the dice.
charisma.
They were on top of my computer. No,
Don't tell Sarah.
No, oh,
No
she
dog
just
poo.
she wooed from the other room. No D4 poops for puppy. Woo! For those of you who don't understand what that means,
+0,
my
so
dog
16.
pulled all of my dice off my table, and we weren't sure where those other dice were, so
But,
we're good.
I mean, to
Anyway.
be fair, your puppy Phoenix will probably poop in 1d4 hours anyways. 16.
Inspiration point. 16. She says, I can't believe. It's like my whole life was a lie. I asked people to sign this. I helped them with the ceremony.
It's not your fault. It's not your fault.
Is it?
There's nothing. No. If
Does not the arms dealer share the responsibility of the deaths provided by their weapons?
But you didn't know you were dealing arms in this particular metaphor. You thought that you were
But
helping
isn't her
people.
responsibility too?
Of course, but she didn't sit here and think, oh, this legally binding document, which I thought was perfectly legitimate, but regardless, it's not your fault. It was literally the purpose of this document to be deceptive and binding. That was the entire purpose of this document. And it was created and signed by Thavius Krieg who apparently initially was a good man who believed in Torm, but eventually was either killed or murdered in some way, and he was disguised. He became a demon in disguise, literally. So I do not
Thinking of
believe
devil.
a devil. I apologize.
Yes. Vol, and as you have all been moving
I
around,
was walking up at this.
yeah, when you walk up and she says, that, and he says those words, you do notice in the pool next to her, somewhere about here, it looks like there's some odd details in the stonework around the font, around the edge of it.
Who notices?
Volted.
Magdor, do you want to take a closer look at that? And I'm going to point it out.
He moves around the map expectantly. Let me see it. Let me see it. Let me see it.
But before
Magdar's
Magdor does
handing
that,
wine cups to people. That's why he's moving around.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Sorry, what was your name again? And I'm talking to the priest.
Faria.
Magdor.
Faria. Here, and I'm gonna hand her the silvered skull flail. This is probably a lot more potent than that, if it ever comes down to it.
I would hope. Thank you.
Yeah.
He's a collector of arms.
You should know that older Ravengard was here.
We've heard this.
He was here with us, and he left with some of our more well-equipped people, and they left to go to the Grand Cemetery to investigate a bunch of undead that were supposedly there. And also he said there was some sort of relic in the chapel there called Helm's Torm of Sight that might help us in our circumstances. And he was supposed to be back a long time ago.
Understood.
Well then, gentlemen, we found our next target.
Indeed.
And I also
You
found
want me to
this.
check something?
Yeah, the stonework there, Magdor. It's a little bit odd in the pool, but I also found this, because I assume our friend here, Yorivan, filled you in on Krieg's true form.
Yes.
This is from a time from when he was human, I suppose, and I'm gonna hand her the amulet of Torm that I found.
If this was his?
I believe so. Even a devil in disguise has to play the part, so I would assume he kept a lot of his belongings. You're not at fault for what happened here.
Thavius
We're
Krieg
misled.
was a good man. No way that was Thavius. He must have been killed.
We assume so.
And
but,
she holds it close
Seems
to her
likely
chest
to me.
and just drops the tome resolute on the ground and holds the symbol of Torm close and says, thank you.
Listen, I don't know. Honestly, neither of us know what we're gonna do or what it's gonna take, but we're gonna try. Just know that a person who tries to protect other people didn't willingly sign away their lives, or at least knowingly. This is not on you.
If it was to get these people out of this predicament. Do you have any more questions that may help you in your endeavor? I may be able to shine light on something you don't know. You haven't been here for the last few months.
Not as of right now.
Lightbolt, red flag, red flag. Elturel has been missing for about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
I was gonna say it. Months.
Yeah.
Once. I thought you were here for weeks. We were only told about you like last week.
Really?
Indeed.
Seems like time flows differently among the planes.
I couldn't tell you otherwise. It just feels like it's been that long. There's no sun to tell the hours by, so.
I do an insight check.
Yeah. I'm so happy my dog didn't need a D4. Oh,
I'm happy your dog didn't
20.
need a D4 either.
20? Yeah, no, she genuinely thinks that it's been that long. It may have been months. It may have
Right.
just been perception, but at very least, these people feel like it's been a long time.
Magdor didn't believe she was lying. He just didn't know.
Didn't just to make sure, yeah.
Confused.
And she says,
Um,
I don't know. I would avoid the rest of the crypt. We don't know if there are other devils that have found their way down here. We're just being
No, there
quiet.
are none.
Not on. If there are more levels, as far as we know on this.
You've
level,
checked the
there are
whole
no more
crypt?
devils.
And there are none below.
Um,
Unless they could
no.
magically disguise themselves. This helm that I'm wearing allows me to detect devils. Now, that doesn't say.
Would you
mean
leave
that
it with
there
us?
isn't- Say again?
Would you leave it with us? It would help us to remain safe and hidden.
Do you have something in return that I can borrow or use?
Unfortunately,
Something that might be...
I have. You could take some holy water. That would be useful for you if you were to encounter devils. We just don't have a way of defending ourselves or knowing where they are.
Sure. And I'll take off the helm and hand it to them.
Inspiration point. Inspiration point. Three
Wow, that was
inspiration
easy.
points. Those 3 inspiration
Can I-
points
can I
are
ask a
good
question real
as
quick?
long as you don't use them. Those do not go away on long rests. So make sure you mark those separately somehow. And you can use them at any time. And also, and she says,
Real quick.
Yeah.
With that helmet, so when he uses it, he has a chance to summon
Mhm.
that creature.
A
If he
Narzagon.
rolled to summon that creature, does it come for him or does it come for the helmet?
It comes for the helmet.
It comes for the helmet.
So is there a possibility that that creature is now going to come for them?
Well, I would know that. I wouldn't know whether it was summoned or not, but I would know
Right.
that fact about it.
Mhm.
So, let me go outside for about a couple hours. There's a possibility that if you use this, it can summon quite a large beast. And I used it. Don't know if it did that. There's a time frame. So,
Hey,
allow me to go outside, check if that happened. Then you may attune to it. You'll understand what I'm talking about.
Okay.
All right. Can I just have that go?
Yeah. Yeah, no, you can you don't think that anything's coming after that, and you're why are you stepping away with it?
Because I didn't want the demon to come into a bunch of fucking people.
so
You know what I mean?
so basically, we'd be setting up an ambush if the Narzagon was actually going to appear.
Oh no, I didn't want to set up an ambush. I just didn't want the thing to come and kill a bunch of random innocent people.
Right, fair. But then
Yeah.
let's say we do go up into the main cathedral. Obviously, Vol and Magdor will come with you, and we're going to fight this thing at the very least. So, like, ambush.
Also, you don't know
I-
when it would be coming for you, and it will come for the helmet, so you're
Yeah.
not sure. You've only done something that could have possibly had caused that to happen one time, and nothing happened. So, as of
Yeah,
now,
and
you're,
like-
you know.
It says within 4 hours. So
Yeah.
that's what I mean. Like, so
Yeah.
I'd wait around for that long.
Okay, so you're just like waiting within that time frame. Got it. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
to make sure that if it does
Yeah.
happen, it doesn't happen.
So we'll say you were by the time you actually found this place, because you had to move your way slowly through the city. You helped, the kid and their mom, and that's when it happened. Moving your way slowly through the city, getting across the bridge, and navigating your way down here into the ruins, and then having that fight would have taken about 3 hours. Then a half hour to kind of search through the rubble and find this secret passageway. So you only have to wait about a half hour to know for sure that nothing's coming for the helmet. And if she attunes to it, then she would know not to use those abilities because they're trying to use it for protection for themselves. But yeah, so you wait it out for 30 minutes and nothing happens.
Awesome. Go back, hand her the helmet. DM, if you could find something that's maybe not as crazy powerful in this particular scenario.
I have a gift for all of you.
fun.
I thought of something that I could try. I could give you a blessing of Torm. Each one would be, I can't control what type of boon it is, but it would help you. I'm not sure how. But Dorm could give you his blessing. Yes.
How does Moradin feel about that? Because
Moradin's not here right now. I'm just kidding. No,
the blessing I have is literally called Blessing of Moradin. So.
yeah, no, I don't think that gods really care too much. Wait, does Torm and Moradin, do they like each other?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
I'll double check.
I don't think they have any active conflicts, and most gods don't care as long as you follow the tenets that they set forth. So you probably fine.
Friendly alliance with Torm.
There you go. Yeah, so you should be fine. So what I need you guys to do, 1, 2. You can do this in roll 20. Roll 1d27.
Jesus.
Yeah, let's go.
So I rolled a 24.
We'll start with
No, do me last. Do me last.
Oh, you want to do you last? Okay.
Yeah, I rolled a 1.
All right, we have a 19. Okay, we'll do LR first. So basically she uses this holy symbol that she has now, this larger sort of ornate holy symbol that was once the High Overseer of Elturel's. And she prays over it, and first LR or Vol, you feel like a wash of energy similar to the touching the gauntlet and walking into that tomb. You feel that energy wash over you, and you have a thing that I will I guess I can send it to you. And it's actually kind of on point for your character. It's called the Boon of the Stormborn. You have immunity to lightning and thunder damage, and you can cast Thunder Wave at a DC 15 at will without using a spell slot or components.
What?
Sick. That's sick.
All right, it's gonna mess up the overlay for a second when I send these to you guys, but I gotta. So, and then we had a 19. So, oh, there you go. This is awesome. Wait, let me count that again. It was 24.
No, it's fine.
23, 22, 21. There we go. You, Mystic, get a thing called the Boon of Speed. Your walking speed increases by 30 feet. In addition,
Fuck?
you can use a bonus action to take the dash or disengage action. Once you do so, you can't do so again until you finish a short rest.
That's pretty
He's
sick.
fast. He's
Yeah.
fast as fuck.
Yeah. Very cool. Sorry about that. I know it's flopped over a little bit. And then the last one. Last but not least, the Boon of Combat Prowess.
Oh shit.
When you miss with a melee weapon attack, you can choose to hit instead. Once you use this boon, you can't use it again until you finish a short rest.
It's kind of dope, actually.
A melee weapon attack or with a melee weapon?
Melee weapon attack. That's the same thing, yeah.
Okay, so my Dwarven Thrower, which is a melee weapon, would work for that.
Yeah, I think you can add these into yourself. These are epic boons because I love OP characters. But
these are not like one-time use things. These are like permanent changes.
That you know of, yes.
Okay, and what do these boons have some sort of physical representation?
No,
Or can they
it's
have
just
some sort of...
it's a
Okay,
magic
it's
that
just
has been
amazing.
cast on you. And she says, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, the blessings of Torm are varied, and sometimes are something as simple as, removing an ailment, but I hope in our time of need that he comes through and giving you the power you need to do your great task.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel great, and I just kind of like dash a little bit. Yeah, I'm just like way faster.
Hey, Magdor, what'd you think of that stonework, by the way?
What stonework?
That one right there in the corner of that pool.
You can choose.
It's a circle.
to
There are no
hit
corners.
Instead,
I'm just like, nah. I just want to hit. It's fine.
That's
I'm gonna do a
wild.
history check on this stone
Okay.
to see if I can see if those markings are anything historically accurate. I rolled a 27.
It looks like this stonework was made probably. This stonework is probably as old as El Terrell. It looks like this crypt was probably built underneath the High Hall when the city was formed, as early as most. It's probably one of the older structures here. It also historically would make sense that that would be some sort of passage, a secret passage out of this place.
Judging from when it was built, this might be a passage out of here. It looks like it was one of the first things built, which they would do, to keep them safe in case something happened.
And she's just looking back and forth between you three because she doesn't know what to make of that. Like
I don't know. I told Vol told Vol.
In case you need to
You
make
know
an
what you
exit
need
for
to know?
whatever reason, yes, you have this available to you, and I'll also give you.
How do
this,
you open it?
Backdoor, you figured that out, and I'm gonna hand her my immovable.
I'm gonna investigate it.
Your what?
Instant fortress.
You're gonna give her your instant fortress?
Yeah.
Another inspiration point that can't be removed until you use it.
And I'll tell her the command word. I never made up one, but I'll
Sure.
tell her the command word. And I'm like very like
She's
gesturing.
wow,
20
big
feet
dicks.
wide.
That's a weird phrase to
30.
make a castle grow. Just kidding.
You'd be surprised. 20 feet wide, 30 feet tall.
So don't activate it down here.
Do not activate it down here. Use in emergencies only. It'll
Okay.
keep people safe. You
Okay.
can choose to who to let in, and I'll fill her in. Like it's really
Sure.
cool. Defensive wise, you're good.
And she just like grabs you all as Magdor starts to make his way over to investigate how to open this thing and hugs you closely. And you hear her whisper lightly, "Thank you so much," as she's beginning to sob. You have already done more than I could have imagined for these people. Look at their faces. And as you look around, you came in here and these people were desolate, distraught, terrified, tear-stained faces, hungry, cold, and you brought warmth, you brought food, you brought security, and you gave them hope. And she says, I didn't know what we were going to do, but Torm has brought you to our sides and
Dogma. And Dogma.
and Dogma. Yes, yes.
And Warden.
And yes,
Less
and
Warden.
and yes, and thank you. Thank you.
We gotta get our credit in where we can.
Yes. I will. If you need anything else, let me know. I'm going to see that everybody gets some food, and maybe see about
I'll
getting
let
those
you know once I figure this
those
out.
frozen ones down here. And she steps away as she kind of pats, the last person near her face, and just looks endearingly at all three of you. So now the floor is yours. No more NPCs. Do what you want to do.
I'm gonna investigate this stonework.
Okay. All right. So go
See
ahead
if
and an
there's any-
investigation check
See if
with
there's any,
advantage.
It rolled on 20 for so long. 11.
11. You are still able to make out the edges, but exactly how to get it open is still kind of a mystery. You can't quite find any levers or, impressionable stones or anything like that.
Joven, you may need to take a look at this, and I'm gonna show him the crack in the wall.
Okay.
Like it obviously opens. I don't want to paint a hole in it because they probably won't close it in case something happens. Will you take a look and see if you can find a way to open this door?
Sure. And I'll do a check on it. What check should I use?
And
Yeah.
before you start doing that, Fairy walks up. She says, "Is it okay if we take the water out first?"
Oh, of course.
We will fill up our water skins, I guess. And she has everyone come in and start, and they fill up their water skins and set them to the side, knowing that it's holy water. It is emptied out. You have a much easier time kind of looking into this. Go ahead and make an investigation check with advantage, please.
I didn't know it was in the pool.
Yeah.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
Advantage, thank God. 19.
19. Yeah, you're able to find there is just a small, like one of those little, it's like, oh, there was a little space there, let's put a rock in, sort of thing. And you're able to push it. And as you do so, you know, the little bits of water that are left kind of like go down the stairs as the stonework kind of like creates a stairway that leads down, and you can see you can hear the sounds of battle, and you can smell that sulfurous smell again now, and you can see kind of like an orange light emanating from the end of the hallway.
Seems like this is a way out, but let us clear it first.
All right, and I'm gonna jump in.
All right.
And Vol would be the last one. Is like, which way is the Grand Cemetery from here in relation to High Hall?
I believe it's to the northwest.
I'll get that information from her, and then I'll go in.
Just west. She says it's west
Just
of
west.
here. And this is actually,
Absolutely.
this is heading east, this tunnel.
Okay.
All right, let me go back to that. Okay. Oh, nope, that's the wrong one. It's the one with the player tab on it, Dingleberry. I revealed kind of like to the north side of our map, but what the heck, dude? Stop doing that. There is the tunnel that you can see. As you enter it, you go down, and eventually it kind of ends out, basically. And this, as you get to the end of it, you can hear the sounds of battle. You can see, because it kind of angles and looks down over the battlefield below, the river Styx and the great chains that are holding the base of the city and the earth moat that it is, pulling it down closer. You see devils, demons battling on the chains, flying through the air, killing each other on the ground. And you're about, looks like you're about 500 feet above the ground currently. And across the way, you can see the other half that you had previously come from of this earth moat, which is Elturel.
Seems like when it was dragged down here and the city was split apart, and I'm gonna point across, that's probably the way forward for this tunnel. So this is probably a no-go for them.
Seems not.
That's fine. I mean, if we're also thinking about it, if they've been down here for months, and this city is being dragged into the river Styx, we still have some time, thankfully, at least over here. So let's go back up out through the cathedral and see if we can find Alder Ravengard.
You return, and Theria says so, and you kind of, well, we don't have to roleplay that, but you give her the heads up on what's out there. She says, okay, I guess we won't be going down that way anytime soon, but we will wait here. Are you going to go get Older?
That's our next goal, but I was gonna ask, is it okay if we take a water skin or two of this holy water?
Oh, absolutely. And she grabs 2 of them and hands them to you.
Can you say that in this time we have basically had a short rest?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
I get my hill rune back. Fuck yeah.
Well, I guess, do we head back up or do we keep exploring here? Have you explored the underground of this area? Is it safe?
I don't know. I could only assume that it is not, but I don't know.
I know we're lingering, but looking around, Glenn, this is where all of this comes in handy. How armed are these people?
Not.
I am going to hand them, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 daggers.
Okay.
A glaive. A scimitar, and the flaming spear.
Oh, baller. The infernal spear or whatever.
The, the infernal
Oh, that was
spear
the
from
infernal
beginning,
glaive.
yeah.
Okay, yeah. Awesome. Yeah, no, you hand over all those weapons, and she, gathers forward the members of the community that who have the most, appropriate abilities to utilize them, and they are able to put them in the hands of people who could feasibly protect them if they need to. And once again, the people are just raucously thankful. Like, they're so happy you're here.
I'm just like,
I
okay,
give a
what's
little
that?
kid my hand axe.
And his mother takes the hand
one of
axe
my
and says,
hand
I
axes.
will use that to protect
That's
him.
for him.
Thank you. Oh, are you serious?
I am serious, but you could use it until he gets older.
Yes, I will give it to him when we get home.
Sounds good.
She puts
How
it-
many more people are down here that don't have weapons?
You just gave them about 8, so
90-ish.
a little over, probably around 100 still, because there's over 100 people here. I assume that's 110 to 120 people, so
Magdor is going to spill his balls
okay.
onto the floor
The ball bearings?
and
Yeah.
pile them up. Yep. Cast Fabricate and make punch cards of daggers.
Nice. All right.
It says, and I'll read this quote. It says, "You also can't use it to craft items that require a high degree of craftsmanship, such as weapons, unless you have a proficiency with the type of artisan tools to craft such objects."
And you can do that because you're a
So,
blacksmith. Nice. Sweet. Yeah. So you
I'm
make
gonna
up.
use my last Fabricate.
You're able to craft. Roll 3d20s. 4d20s. 4d20s.
4d20s. All right, let's go.
Just don't roll 4 ones. Please don't roll 4 ones.
I rolled 2 6s, a 1, and an 18. So 31 daggers.
31 daggers. Still more. Even some
Yeah.
to an extent where some people that are proficient with weapons have to double up because there's not very many fighters among these people. So
Yeah.
anybody that can wield a weapon has one, and some of them have 2 now. So inspiration, like I said, LR, you got an inspiration point that doesn't go away on the long rest until you choose to use that inspiration point. Same thing for Magdor.
I'm
And
at 5 now.
we've got 1 that's good through long rests. And you've got 3, Yorvan. Thank you for that helm.
Helm of Devil Command.
Yes, Yorvin, thank you for giving him that helmet because, I can just decide not to miss. Oh, wait. Can I
Only
use that
once for
on
short
my-
rest.
So?
I know. It's still great.
Right
It's just
to-
not.
Wrong.
I'm going to
I-
reattune to the Wand of Paralysis.
Wonderful. All right. And, eventually the people just all kind of, once they've gotten weapons and food and some drink, like they start to just like actually sleep. It seems as though they're, they all have, deep sunken eyes because they're all terrified. And for the first time in a while, it would seem, a lot of them are just going to sleep and resting and, laughing. And some of the kids are playing like with marbles, and the whole scene is taken on a
Daggers.
different scene. Marbles, not daggers, but the whole scene is taken on a different air since you left. They've lit the torches. They're still speaking under hushed voices, but it's palpably different here now.
Oh, I just realized I have a shit ton of rations. I'm going to give him 7 days worth of rations.
Baller. They will happily accept it along with the crab meat. And at this point, after the long rest is over, they have been able to gather up the other frozen crabs as well, which were magically frozen. So the ice is taking a long time to melt. So it seems as though it's going to preserve them for a while until they need to access said meat. Yeah, you guys are free to leave whenever you would like, but it seems as though these people are very least now aware of the threats that could assault them, as well as able to at least somewhat defend themselves.
I mean, I'm sure some of you are fighters amongst you, but just a piece of advice: if a demon comes in, just everybody tackle it at once and just start stabbing it. Just go like a dog pile, just boom, 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 boom. Just really go for it. It's better that than the other thing. So
True. But they all kind
just
of They're like, yeah,
You're strong. You got
Yeah.
this.
And no fire. Fire doesn't. In case that wasn't just no
no
fire.
fire. Okay.
No fire.
No fire. Okay, no fire. Okay.
And then I guess we'll just proceed out through just the main cathedral and make our way, and let this is from player to player, but give Yorvan a chance to investigate and look for his thing.
Oh, I got my thing. Oh, yeah.
You're
Go
able to
ahead.
find that easily enough. It's where she said
Yeah.
it would be.
And it looks like it's just a little lockbox with my sigil on it that
Mhm.
it's locked.
Yep, no keyhole though.
I'll like
Uh,
tap it with my sigil. My sigil ring.
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay. I put it in my chest,
All
close
right.
to the heart.
Love it.
after with the daggers, if we have enough time, I would like to attune with a new item. I'm going to unattune with my armor, and I have a question on that. So I have this armor of thunder resistance, and it's made with chitin, right?
Mhm,
To
yeah.
give me to negate the disadvantage on
On stealth.
stealth. Does that need attunement as well, or is it just the thunder resistance?
Oh, no. If it has multiple features, that one item only takes one attunement time.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. If I'm getting rid of the attunement, do I lose just the thunder resistance or the advantage as well? Because the chitin's built into the armor, so I don't know if that was what required attunement or the thunder resistance.
Because that way it was chitin armor of thunder resistance, right? It's one item.
Yes.
Yeah. No, it just takes one attunement, 1 hour. Even
Right.
if
So when I unattune from it, do I lose the disadvantage annulment or?
so you're unattuning from the chitin armor of thunder resistance, you lose
Right.
both. You lose both features. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if the chitin was like the armor type or if it was.
Yeah, the chitin
the
is what
attunement
it's made
was.
out of. Yeah, it's armor made from chitin, so the thunder resistance comes along with that ignoring of the disadvantage.
Okay, so I lose both of those.
Mhm.
Got it.
Oh,
And
I mean,
I'm going
well,
to
here,
talk to the shield.
if you're unattuning it and still wearing it, you still get the you don't if you're I thought you were taking it off. Yeah.
No.
So when
I'm
you
still wearing
unattune, you're still wearing it. Yes, you still get the negation of disadvantage because it's the material it's made from, not a magical property.
Okay, that's what I
yes,
thought.
yes.
I wasn't gonna question.
You're
yet.
absolutely right. Yeah, no, yeah, you're totally fine. I thought you were taking it off too. Yeah, I was like, yeah.
No.
Do I lose the damage
I'm
from my
just gonna
sword
give
when
him
I
my
stop
armor.
swinging my sword? You know? No. Yeah, you're
And I'm going to talk to my shield.
All right. Out
I'm
loud.
gonna say, they're gone. I'm just gonna kind of sit in a corner and whisper to it.
Okay.
Not whisper, but
Okay, what are you gonna say to
talk
it?
to it. Be like, so you said you could help us down here. Do you have any special abilities or anything?
Those sounds are not coming through, are they?
Jesus. Never again.
What did I couldn't understand what he
He
said.
said leave
Said
them.
leave them.
That didn't really answer my question.
What was your question?
So, do you have any abilities or anything? You said you could help us.
You can cast spells through me.
Do I have to attune to you?
Yes.
Can I attune to you?
Yes.
It literally says obtain his permission. So I
Yeah.
just
No, yeah, I
wanted
appreciate
to
the
make
roleplay.
sure. Okay.
Yeah, so you're able to attune to the shield, and you can now access those spells and stuff.
And we won't role play it, but I'm gonna ask him what spells, blah blah blah.
Yeah, and he
What
gives
else
you
can you do
insight
and
into
all
what
that?
you can do. Yeah. Yeah.
For those who don't know, I can cast Fireball or Wall of Fire, which isn't
Very good.
much help down here, but if I had it for the crabs,
I still would have gotten him first.
Like,
but still, I cast Fireball in the middle of the room.
Do you?
I'm just kidding, Glenn. No,
Let's murder all these people.
I need.
There goes
I
the
don't think
boom.
we're gonna have to take away the shield now. You said if you did anything influenced by the
That's
shield.
true.
Um,
I'm going to say, can you tell when someone's attuned to an item? Like, would Yorvin know that I was attuned to the shield now? No? Okay. Alright. I'm gonna talk to Vol. Don't worry, we'll get you some more daggers. You saw I learned I can make a whole bunch real fast, so I can make you some.
Yeah, we'll figure that out later. I think arming them to some capabilities, and this would be very hushed tones, so whether or not they were effective with it, at least it gives them some hope. And a confident fighter is better than an unconfident fighter, even if they were going to do nothing.
Very true.
A dagger's still better than a punch.
Yeah.
Most certainly.
All right, gentlemen, ready?
Think so?
All right, and we head west.
In fact, I'd say it's about 1d4 better. Just about.
What's a D4?
1d4 plus a dexterity modifier, usually.
Anyway.
Okay.
So
you make your way up
Yeah, I guess we're
through that exit
up and
in the hands.
yes.
And as you breach the door, it all is quiet above, aside from the external sounds, of ongoing battle and, lightning and all that fun stuff. But you seem like you're in the clear when you get up there. Where you wanted to head out and make your way to the cemetery?
Yes.
Awesome. Let's go back to the map of Elturel. Let's get you guys there. All right, so you can see that Magdor doohickey there. So how do you want to make your way there from the High Hall? Ping for me what route you're gonna take.
See here.
Or you could even do this and just like draw the path you want to take.
No, we could do this, and then do.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that was a thing.
That way. I think that would be our path.
All right. It's only 10,000 feet away. So actually, go ahead. We're going to have you end right here. This is where we're going to have it end. But along the way, there's a chance for some different things to happen.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, I moved us to the end, so.
Yeah, that'll be right where you end if you make it through this stuff.
If.
I didn't say anything that I didn't mean.
Then.
What?
Disregard. I was just being silly.
Oh, interesting. Okay. So what we're going to do is... There we go. Okay, so the first third of the journey goes off without a hitch. You guys make your way to this kind of pass here and start to make your way through on that path that you were taking, right? And as you get about here,
Yeah.
I need somebody to roll a d10 for me. Just tell me the number.
Makes me nervous. Whoever says it first. 6.
4.
Okay.
6.
Oh, we both got 6s.
6 it is. So you make your way out of this kind of, area here, and there's this alleyway off to the left. As you kind of start to go past that, you notice that there's an imp there who's looks like it's chatting with a halfling there. They're having a normal conversation, it would seem.
And I could have noticed it earlier, but whatever. Just fucking with you.
And you can hear what it sounds like some sort of bargain is being struck among these people.
Oh.
And it looks like, he says, "Are you sure? 1 month? Okay." And he starts to pull out like an inkwell with a feather and starts dipping it.
What do these people look like?
An imp and a halfling.
And a halfling.
Can I run up and grab the imp?
Go and make a stealth check to remain unheard and seen as you get close. Like from where you're currently at, they don't notice you, but if you get closer and don't want to be heard or seen, yeah.
So, and
Kind of was
because
just gonna say ho 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 ho, but I'll let Full do. I'll let Full do his thing.
yeah, because I want to run up. So, would my boots give me advantage?
Yes.
Okay.
Real quick, I want to use the what I stole earlier, the Helm of Devil Command. Kidding. I'm just kidding.
He's like,
I
what?
believe,
Why are you wearing that helmet?
I believe that's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20,
You
yeah.
realize what you've done?
You're super quiet. Super quiet. And if you're trying to grab him, go ahead and make a grapple check. It's gonna be athletics. And he's gonna have disadvantage to try and avoid as you made it so that he did not know you were there. What'd you get?
I rolled a 1 for a total of 5.
With disadvantage, I got a 16. So he flies up out of the way and says, "What is wrong with you? Who are you?" And the
Sir,
halfling like
I'm not
stops,
talking.
and then he just like is very confused as he has like a piece of parchment sitting on like a piece of rubble, and he's about to sign it, and he's like kind of thrown off, and he's starting to like set the inkwell down as if he's about to run away because he looks scared.
I'm looking at the halfling. I'm like, sir, we're about to sign a contract with the devil.
With a devil, he was going to provide food for my family.
And
And
what were
what's your
the
business
conditions?
I don't know. Here, you read it yourself. And he hands you the contract.
You should really read contracts. my
know.
friend.
I was just the thing here or there, you know, a few bit of services. And go ahead and make an investigation check as you read through this contract.
Yeah, Van, why don't you use these, and I'm gonna hand you my eyes. of
Also,
minute seeing.
and when he pulls away from you, the imp, he becomes invisible. But you can hear his voice around.
Don't
We're
worry,
just
Yulvin can
checking the
see him.
contract. I can't see him anymore.
You can't. Well, can't you see him anymore?
Never mind.
You can
What are the?
you can make the investigation check with advantage. They're basically eyes, magnifying
sick.
glasses that let you investigate things closely.
That's an 18. Or wait, no, that's a 18 plus my investigation, which I think is more than that. That's a 22.
Nice. You recognize that as
Thank
you
you.
look through this, it's a dense and convoluted text,
Oh, yeah.
which effectively gives the imp the souls of his entire family if he signs it.
I'm going to take a pen because I have a forger's kit.
There's also a well and a quill out that he was about to use that are sitting on the rubble next to the where
I'll
the
use
contract
that one
was.
because it's probably enchanted and permanent. I'll edit out like I'll put like a couple lines that are very binding at the edge of the thing from this page to this page in these sections, you know, whatever sections.
So you're just gonna
are giving him-
nullify all of the things that would
Yeah.
give the devil what he wants, and it just means he has to give him food for nothing, sort of thing.
No,
Okay.
no, because that's not a fair trade.
Okay.
He will assist the imp in his duties, but never in a way which could put him or his family to harm.
Okay.
But he is effectively, you know, the imp's like
Assistant.
servant. You
Yeah.
know,
Okay.
for 2 months. And then I explained to him what the initial contract was, and I'm saying it loudly for the imp to
And he
hear.
says, "Well, now I
And then
don't want to sign it at all. I don't want to serve someone who acts and treats people like that.
But this is a binding contract.
I will not
So-
sign it, good sir. I will find another way to provide food. Do you have a way that I could provide food for my family?
I do not.
You seem like kind, gentle souls."
I am a gentle soul. Well, I am kind, at least. No, really. But
It's like that little vine of the
I
little black baby
would
where he goes,
say-
he's like, sorry.
I would say this is your best chance to survive for the time being, because being under the contract of a devil, even one such as this one, which is kind of smaller in the ranks, you are still bound. So, all other devils are bound to this contract as well. It is binding. You will.
Can you write it in that I'm protected? They can't harm me?
You are protected from any service which to do for him that would possibly harm or any other sort of thing.
Could you write
to
in
your family?
to the contract that my...
I wrote that.
Yes?
What? Please continue.
Could you write it in that even extraneous of assistance that none of his allies could harm me? Or my family?
I believe that... Let's get the imp over here. Imp, would you be willing to do that?
And you hear a whisper in your ear and he says, "Not a chance in hell."
That's clever. He would not be willing to do that.
Oh. Okay, we'll find shelter and food somewhere else. Okay.
All right.
And then he says,
You could go to the keep over there.
No, shut the fuck up, Magdor.
The keep?
How are you, good sir?
And it sounds like, go ahead and make a perception check. Anybody that would be
Sorry,
looking
guys.
for anybody that would be looking for the imp to talk to them, or to see if he heard.
I got an 18.
Yeah, no, you listen very well, and you don't think you hear him. You think that once he realized he didn't like the terms of the contract, he just said that to you and then fucking flew off. So it's very likely that he did not hear what Magdor just said.
Magdor, I love you to death. You're a very wonderful human being, or well, dwarven being.
I'm a dwarf.
But sometimes when we are in hell and actively trying to protect the lives of, over 100 people, we need to think about what we say around specific, devil entities. Please try to contain yourself when discussing privileged information.
So should we go to the High Hall?
Hang on 1 minute. And I'm going to Indraconic speak to Twilight and ask her to look around to see
Oh,
if she can see
Twilight.
something.
She exists.
She exists, yes.
What is her perception modifier?
Perception modifier is +3, and she has blind sight.
Yeah, I
so I'm gonna ask her to
rolled
fly around.
for her, and we got a dirty 20, and she kind of comes back to you and shakes her head, and he's not around.
Okay. And not to be disrespectful, but like purely because we want to be hushed about it, I am going to like squat down and be like, all right, up at High Hall in the gauntlet, when the fist is open, there's a door. Open it, walk down, let them know that we sent you. There's a group of survivors there. They have some food.
They do. Okay. Thank you. We won't take much. We're little.
Yeah. Okay.
And he kind of
Also,
like,
Be
and
careful.
he says,
Also
"Come,
halflings.
come, Mary."
Notorious for how much you...
And from
Indeed,
behind like a barrel, a woman and 3 halfling children squat, like, scuttle out and come up next to him, and they kind of give you a thank you and goodbye. And one of the little kids like tries to play with Magdor's foot for a second, and then the mother pulls him away. He says, "Sorry, thank you so much." Yeah, I don't know. Just he's small, so.
He just
I'd
looks down.
probably
He's
kick
like,
him.
"Get here."
This is what it's like for humans? God, I must be annoying.
I'm insulted.
Anyway, they leave. Great job, everyone. And you continue your journey westward, making through the path, and you get to about here, just before your entrance point into. You kind of see the fog in this High Hall Cemetery, or not the Grand Cemetery on the western side of El Terrell. As I need someone else to roll a d10, please.
Oh, it's my turn. You guys got the 6s. Get the fuck out of here.
A 1.
5.
I
A
rolled
1.
too, man. Brandon, I rolled a 1 as well. Oh, we're all gonna die. A fireball just lands on top of us.
No, that one's not
Also-
good. Reroll.
Huh?
That one's not good. Reroll.
All right. What did you get, Mystic?
Oh wait, no, that was a 6.
Not the
We
same
find
one.
another halfling?
Nope.
Yeah,
So someone reroll. Not a 1 or a 6.
an
I
8.
literally rolled
8.
Please use that. I rolled another one.
Please,
I rolled a 6.
another one.
Awesome.
Name drop.
As you're
17
approaching,
demons attack us from
No.
the abyss.
no. As you're walking, you see a charred humanoid corpse in the middle of a street, clutching a silvered longsword in its hand.
Well,
live.
I told you you'd get some of your daggers back full.
I
Just
I
take
don't-
it. We'll figure out
Can
what
you
happens
use
after.
use your ring to pull it off?
Telekinesis. Ooh.
gently. Be gentle.
So you pull
Yeah.
that. Yeah, it's a silvered longsword. But it does look like that's maybe something underneath, like inside of his ribs. As you can see, there looks like a charred bottle in there.
Like a drinking bottle or like a potion bottle?
A potion bottle, most likely.
Telekinesis.
Not interested.
Yeah, you pull it out.
Oh,
And it's
He's
all
already dead,
it's
Vol.
super
There's nothing
charred.
we could do more than save his soul. All of that.
Yeah. So you're able to stay far enough away from this that nothing happens. You pull it out. You don't know what
If you-
potion it
if you-
is, but it's a potion.
If you die in hell, sorry.
Who wants to drink it?
is the
Does it have
I'll
any
drink it.
identifying features?
The charred bottle is super black. Let me see. When you look
drink it.
inside, you can see that the liquid has floating in it, like it's mostly see-through like water, but like somehow floating in this mostly clear liquid is a fingernail, but it's big.
I know exactly what this is. I think
Is it-
your Ven would know. It's like one of the most standard potions
Yeah.
in any college to
Do
learn
it.
about. It's a potion of giant strength.
Frost giant, to be
Oh.
specific.
Vol would
Oh.
like that one.
That's a lot. That's a lot. That's like a 24?
I think so. Yeah. Let me
Yeah.
see.
Or maybe that would
Uh,
be me. Maybe I would like that more.
23. Yeah. It would make your strength a 23 for an hour.
Yeah.
I don't use anything with strength, so I think
Can I use that to make me throw my hammer harder?
Of course. And yeah.
That potion
hand
of
it to you.
giant strength.
Potion of
Frost
Frost giant.
giant
Frost
strength.
giant. Yeah.
Let's try it.
Because hill giant strength is two lower,
Yeah.
I believe.
It's a 21. Yeah.
all right, onwards.
And eventually you find yourself walking up to the silent grand cemetery, and I will read this as you approach it to end our session for the evening. The 10-foot high brass fence that once surrounded Elturel's cemetery has fallen in numerous places, and a wide gate allowing access to the grounds has been torn from its hinges. Several humanoid body parts adorn the spikes atop the fence posts. Some of the body parts wriggle and writhe as if undead, twitching in concert with the lightning flashes of the companion. There's probably a soundscape for this. There absolutely is. Oh, come on. Give me, there's not one. There we go. That'll be fine. Cracked gravestones and crumbling monuments are scattered across the cemetery grounds, whose center is occupied by a chapel dedicated to Lathander, Torm, Helm, and Tyr. That once holy structure now glows with a fetid purple radiance. And as we see our characters in a dope, awesome, like cinematography, like panoramic side scroll of you standing in front of this busted down iron gate with torn hinges, twitching, lightning flashing, purple hued building. We're gonna come back next week for another adventure of another one in hell. Wow, that's loud. But yeah, That's where we're gonna end it.
Nice shoe.
Yeah. Thanks for being here, everyone. Can't hear LR at all.
No,
LR, talk for me real quick.
Hi.
Yes.
I
By the way,
remember saying
Beast,
it
I
before.
apologize. We are using Roll20, and I don't know why you couldn't hear him because it's coming through on my thing.
he's super quiet.
He is pretty quiet. I have him turned up to
that?
172% volume on my Discord.
Well,
Oh, I have him
there's not
on
much I can do to
200
render.
on mine.
Well, I think
Yeah, you've always been very quiet. I always have to keep you at like 200% LR.
Oh, shame.
Something to look
shame,
at for next week.
shame. Anyway, yeah, something. Thank you for that, Beast. Next week we will see what happens in the Grand Cemetery of Elturel on the floating moat in the first level of Hell.